Micah,
What?
we're in trouble.
What? I've been gone for 5 seconds!
We found out that you're the only one who knows anything about D&D.
Are you kidding me?
I know
So
a tiny bit, but not a lot.
Oh no.
My knowledge is expansive to my Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. Hello everyone and welcome to A Path Through Time. My name is Dakota, your PM, your DM, your GM. And sitting to my left is somebody who needs 13 hair ties to keep her hair in check.
Oh my gosh, it's me, Evelyn. Yeah, oh my gosh, my hair has gotten like 6 feet long since the last time we recorded, and yeah, I need hair ties. It takes me like 45 minutes to dry my hair. My hair just like I've been like tying it into a huge ass bun, like like Yubaba and Zaniba from Spirited Away. Like it's like twice as big as their heads.
Oh, thank you for mentioning. That's my favorite movie.
Oh my gosh,
Spirited Away.
I love that.
That is literally my favorite movie. I made
It's so
Michael
good.
watch it. I made him watch it at one time.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
I
so
agree
like
with you,
I
though.
can't
It is
even
really good.
wear, because of how huge the floof is, I can't even wear my old headphones anymore. I had to Sony had to make like specially designed headphones to fit over my bun.
You contacted Sony for them to make you extendo phones.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go with that. Okay, who's next?
And sitting to my left is the product manager who designed those headphones.
Yeah, it's me. I'm Eli. It took us a long time to get a setup that would actually extend far enough and not just break the headphones. You don't even want to know how many dozens of headphones we went through breaking them off at the top part there. But
Yeah, we also tested it like 60 times to make sure that it wouldn't snag my hair.
oh yeah, no, that was a big struggle. You don't want to know the solution we came to for that. It was not a pretty one. And sitting across from me is someone who trekked through the frozen tundra to get to the recording room.
Oh yeah, traveling over here in Alaska is a pain. Dude, I had to traverse a fucking mountain to get over here. Had to walk through about 3 different ice caves. Almost got lost with penguins. Ended up having to drift across on a piece of ice.
Yeah.
Made it here by the
Not
skin of my teeth. That's almost frostbitten. But I'm here and I am basically standing in a fire, so I can get some sense of warmth anymore.
And not only that, but the recording studio you're recording from is on the equator.
Yes, that is also fun.
It is on Null Island at 0 degrees longitude, 0 degrees latitude on the equator.
Is that an actual place?
It's,
Null Island?
And we're gonna imagine that it is.
Null Island. No, I want to look at this. Null Island. Yeah, it is. I didn't know this. That's not an island. That's just a buoy.
Yes.
It's just a spot in the ocean.
I took my
That's
piece
not an
of
island.
ice out there from where I came from. Got back on the piece of ice, went out there, took my laptop, and I've just super glued myself to the buoy so I can stay there.
How the hell did your laptop last that long?
I have a radioactive battery that I have on it, so it doesn't die.
You know,
So is
guys
the battery
got-
powered by radioactive elements, or is the battery just radioactive? It's a regular battery, but it's
No,
radioactive.
he's got it wrong. He actually just has a daisy chain of extension cords all the way, and he's got his laptop plugged into the mainland.
You know,
Where,
yeah,
in
sure,
Ghana?
absolutely.
I was gonna say
I
the
am
closest place to Null
surprised.
Island is Africa.
I am simply surprised that no one has tripped over the cord yet.
It's in the ocean.
And
The
nothing's run
dolphins?
into it either.
Yeah, all the dolphins are like just like jumping
the
over
dolphins
it
are
like a
tripping.
hurdle.
Okay.
I definitely got
I'm gonna
yanked
get
back once or twice.
I'm pulling us back to reality, guys. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this one shot. We are, if you can't tell, Sean's not here. I cannot believe I had to take a split second to make sure there weren't any other co-hosts I was forgetting about. But
Walter.
Walter! Fuck! No, that's why! Jake! I forgot Jake! I considered it, and I was like, no, I'm not forgetting anyone. And then I forgot about Jake. Sorry. Also, I'm curious if my audio peaks there because I gotta keep in mind I'm using a different recording setup for this, so my gain is turned a lot higher up, and it looks like my audio did peak. So sorry for all those headphone users. Anyway, this is a one shot because we were able to gather a few of the co-hosts plus Micah in order just to record something, so if we ever have another dry spell like we have these last few months, we have something to put out there for you guys, so that's fun. If you can't tell by the title of this episode and maybe the badge icon, if I remember to change it, this one is going to be a bit more D&D focused, so we're going to be starting with with everything absolutely normal, but don't worry, we will get into the D&D stuff here in a bit. Are you guys ready to jump in?
Eli, are we?
Yeah, but I don't think we're gonna jump on in. I think we're gonna spider climb on in.
All right,
Ooh,
we're already
that's-
getting into the D&D
Yes.
stuff. We're gonna spider climb on in. So you guys are all in the Archeron library. We see a closed or after hours closed sign on the Archeron library, but inside is a table with three Pokemon, I almost had a Blair, an Absol, a Pikachu, and a Cyndaquil, all playing D&D over a table. You can see Blair the Absol has a wizard hat on, and she is DMing a D&D game with Hikaru and Bruce. So, what campaign is Blair doing? Give us a little bit of flavor.
Let's see here. I think for these players who are playing for the first time, she's definitely running them through a book adventure just to get them more settled into it. So she's not running them through Tomb of Annihilation. She's not running them through Curse of Strahd. She's
I've
running
actually
them
heard of that
through the Lost Mines of Phandelver.
What is the very first one? I forget, like the basic one. I think even I've done that.
I think I can't remember off the top of my head. But the Lost Mines, we're doing the Lost Mines. The Lost Mines of Phandelver.
That sounds vaguely familiar. I think that's it. But also, I didn't get the right answer I was looking for. I googled it. Excuse me. The first published D&D adventure was Temple of the Frog from 1975. That's not what I was looking for. But
We're not playing first edition. We're playing 5th edition.
Yeah. At the time of this recording, 6E was announced. We are not doing 6E. I do not have any intellect on 6E, so we are playing 5E.
I as a D&D player will suggest do not do it. It's not worth your time.
I've been familiar with 5E for longer than anything else, so.
I
Well,
yeah.
pretend that I know how to spell that stuff.
What?
As
The
a
Lost
D,
Mines of
it's
Just
I can spell it for you, but even then I vaguely remember how to spell it.
Oh, can you send it to us in the chat?
Let me see here. I'm making sure I can spell it right. Yeah, I can remember how to spell it. Okay. So I'll just throw it in. Which chat do I throw it in throw it in the green room. Okay.
So, as you guys are having, oh, that's not how I thought that was spelled at all. Okay,
Nope.
so, yeah, everyone's like, "What
Oh
the fuck?"
wow, wow, that's
Yeah.
See what I mean?
almost that. I was like almost exactly on point with the spelling.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess everyone except
three
for
characters
Evelyn
off.
was surprised.
I wasn't even trying to spell it, and that wasn't how I was
Yeah.
thinking it would be spelled.
Okay, So you guys are currently deep into a campaign of mystical magical wonder over your tabletop stuff, and all of a sudden you guys start to get a little bit like sleepy. You smell something funny in the air, and that's when you guys realize that Blair left the propane stove on, and you guys you guys start to get a little bit drowsy, and all of you guys fall asleep.
Oh no.
Well, there goes my library, I guess.
You guys wake up in a medieval tavern. The sign on the inside of the tavern says Tutorial Taverns. It is a very wistful, peaceful tavern. You guys, if you guys look over to your right, you guys can see a bunch of level 1 rogues and a level 1 fighter clearly starting their adventure for the first time. None of them know what the hell they're doing. And in the corner, you see a black shady figure. Let me rephrase: a figure in a black shady robes, who is snickering to himself mysteriously. And you guys also see a barkeep who is biting his fingernails nervously. What do you guys do? Oh, before you guys do what you guys do, I need you guys to open up the files I sent to your guys' DMs. I almost forgot about that. So why don't you guys open it up and you guys tell me what you guys see?
Yep. Do we want to go in order that we introduced ourselves?
Sure. Let's go Evelyn first. Open up the file and tell us what you see.
Give me like 2 seconds to do that. Okay.
Okay.
Oh. So. Okay, we've got blank. We've got.
Also, if you need any explanations for anything, I should be able to help
Blank.
Okay.
Blank.
There's a lot here. Okay.
Yes, it is.
So-
Just
Oh,
for
this
your
is
character.
editable.
Yes,
Okay.
for your character introductions, just pay attention to the stuff on the very top of the top page. That gives you like your class and your level and all your stuff. So, just tell us what class you are, what level, and everything about you.
Oh, sweet. I'm a level 3 bard. Okay. So, character name is Hikaru, obviously. I'm an entertainer. My alignment is neutral good. That checks out. Should I read off my stats on the left side?
No. There's too much. That's gonna take forever.
Okay.
That's pretty much efficient or proficient. Sufficient. This is the word I'm looking for. Okay. Micah, why don't you go ahead and tell us what you are? Because I actually don't know. You set your own up.
Yeah.
Yes.
or did Eli? Did you want to go? Because
I was gonna say I realized I went out of order, but either one of you guys put you guys at first.
I pass it back to you, Eli.
All right,
Okay.
Eli, open up your character sheet. What do you got?
Yeah. So, yep, I've got Cyndaquil named Bruce. Hopefully, that makes perfect sense. I am a paladin, level 3, neutral good. Yep, makes sense.
right.
When we created these, we tried to make your guys' character or your guys' alignments and your class and stuff as close to what we thought your characters would be, so it would align with how you guys play your characters. Okay, what about Blair? What is Blair's?
And Blair is a level 3 wizard. Also neutral good. And,
Any specific type of wizard?
I didn't really go into that, really.
Okay, so she's not like a pyromancer or an ice wizard or anything?
I mean, I can do that, but it won't change too much.
Okay, cool. So just a wizard. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. I wanted to keep things simple for this, so I didn't, because no one else went into subclasses I didn't.
So, I need somebody to roll me a perception check. That is a DC 5 roll. And yes,
A DC
we are going,
5.
from now on, we are going to be using D&D terms. So forget all of that PTT nonsense. We didn't need that anyway. We are doing D&D. Somebody roll me a perception roll. Perception
All
check.
right.
There we go. I believe that
Do you guys
is
also want me to explain the
Wisdom,
sheets?
right?
Yeah,
Yes.
it should
I
be
actually need to
wisdom.
pull up
And
I need to pull up one of these sheets myself because I'm not that familiar with it. 5 each sheet.
also, do
Oh,
we also
yeah.
want to explain what the characters look like now?
That shut up. Can somebody roll me
Okay.
a perception check?
Which Which one of
I've
us
got-
should roll?
Who has the
Somebody
highest
roll.
modifier?
Yeah.
Because I
I've
have
got
a
+1
+2.
modifier for
Uh,
wisdom.
What does Hikaru have?
+0
All right,
for wisdom.
I'll do it then.
Okay.
I almost missed it. Oh. You said 5, right? You said it would be a
Yes,
5.
DC 5. Yeah.
I got a 6.
Oh God. So through
A 4
the-
+2 for a 6.
through your guys' sleepy gaze as you guys are waking up, you look around and you see really weird monkey-like figures. They're like, they've got like really peachy skin and like they're tall. And you look down at yourself and you guys are still Pokemon, but you realize around you are all humans and orcs and like these crazy creatures you've never seen before. But you guys find that you guys are still Pokemon.
Huh.
On
I
top
do
of that,
rem-
you guys find Evelyn, you find yourself wearing leather armor, and you also have a ukulele, a microphone, and a mic stand. Bruce has plate. He is currently wearing plate armor and has a, what did we give him again? A great axe?
No, it was a
No,
mace.
I've got a shield.
Mace. Okay, a mace.
Wait.
Oh yeah, and you've also. Oh yeah, because you have your shield, right?
No.
So
It was a
you've
Morning
got
Star. We gave him a Morning Star.
Yeah. You got a Morning
What
Star
is that?
and a shield.
Well, are
Um,
we the same height?
Yes, you guys are the same height, so you guys are like incredibly short.
Right.
So-
yeah, so I'm like,
And what do we see Blair having? Because I didn't help set up Blair's character sheet.
Okay, so Blair is more or less the same. She's still wearing the same wizard's hat, except for this time she actually has a cloak masking most of her body, as well as the necklace she had before has turned into a golden phoenix amulet. And
Interesting.
on her back, she also now carries a old wheeled staff. Now, every now and again, will like swirl with a green mystifying energy.
Interesting. Excuse me.
yeah.
Okay.
And
From the
and also the
looks of
robe going down is like a purple fade to white.
Ooh, that's fancy.
Yeah. From the looks of it, the peachy skinned creatures are like 4 times my height because Pikachu is about 40 centimeters tall.
Yeah.
A human is about 160.
Okay. If you
It's, like,
want to refer
wild.
them to something other than humans, you can just call them two legs.
Two
Two
legs.
I
legs.
feel like
Well,
that. I feel like that's a
Pokemon
better way. to call it.
theoretically know what humans are.
Not in the
think
Mystery
of them as
Dungeon
mythical-
series.
They
That's
think of
true.
them as mythical creatures.
Well, here's the question: would we have heard tales of people being turned into Pokemon?
I mean, not
Sorry, can you
in
say that
this
again? I was
universe.
reading my notes.
Oh. Would we have heard tales or stories or myths of people being turned into Pokemon?
I'm gonna say no. I haven't mentioned it at all in PTT, so for simplicity, I'm gonna say no. Also, I feel like this is a good place to point out that this is a non-canon episode, obviously, but it still needs to be said. So, I'm gonna say
Yeah.
no. You guys don't know what humans are, and that's
Okay.
kind of how I planned the campaign around. So, no.
Okay. Why are there so many tall Pansy or Pansage and it's
They
so
look
tall?
kind of like Passimians, but less hairy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're like Ambipom but without tails.
I think that's actually a better. That might be better. Yes.
Yeah, they're kind of similar. They're almost like Machoke, some of them at least.
Oh yeah, especially the one over the corner. He's a brute. This is. When I try to play Dungeons and Dragons, this is not what I thought this would be. If this is where we find ourselves, I mean, looking at what we are, it might be the only understanding.
So, I will remind you, you guys have a group of new adventurers sitting to your right, a shadowy figure in the corner, and a nervous barkeep.
Yeah. Alright.
Should
Also, you guys have no idea where the fuck you are, so have fun getting
Yeah.
back to the Pokemon world, I guess.
Oh yeah, right. That's gonna be great.
I
Yeah.
think we should go talk to the barkeeper, see if he can tell us where we are, maybe?
That
Maybe we should like. Can I? If we're gonna talk to the barkeep, like maybe we should get like, we should like sit on your back, Blair, so that we can reach up to his height.
Yeah, that
sure.
might be helpful.
Just don't try to keep the cape clean. Actually, no,
Okay.
I can fix that. I think I might be able to fix that. And like you see, there's like from her side, she's like unbuckles and like pulls like a massive book from her side, like an encyclopedia. It's like wobbles on the desk. It just starts flipping through the pages.
Oh, who?
Yeah,
Blair?
yeah. Oh yeah, she's just like yeah. I it's my spell book. I just have. Yeah, so yeah, she's just like flipping through to like make sure like if this is anything like D&D, to like make sure she understands what she has, if she has anything. So yeah, and as she's flipping through, this is like symbols and runes of a language that is barely decipherable.
What does the language
Just to
look
keep
like?
things simple.
I'm gonna say for simplicity. Oh, the spell book? Oh, that's
Yeah.
not for me to say. Yeah, go for it.
I was gonna say it was written in like an elven language. So it looks a lot like cursive, but more complex. Yeah.
Do they look like runes at all?
Oh, they do. Some of them do.
It's just Japanese.
It's all just Japanese.
Oh my god.
Screw it. Why not? Elven is just Japanese in this world.
Okay.
Wait, let me take a look at that.
All right. Well, she passes over to you two on the other side of the table.
I will say Hikaru is a full caster bard, so there's a chance you might be able to read them.
She might understand some of them.
Huh. That's
Let me check.
Wait, these characters look really familiar. They look strange but familiar to me.
Yeah, she might know like one of the spells because I'm trying to remember if Blair and Hikaru have any spells that have in common. So maybe one.
Hey, I neglected to mention, if you guys scroll down to either the second or third page that lists your guys' spells using the character sheets we provided, we didn't have space to place our spells, so we kind of just like stuck them in a random box down at the bottom.
Well, we did, but you had to put the explanations for them as well.
Yeah, I know. I wrote down the explanations for everything as well. Simplified versions. So if you guys wish to say the definitions, if you guys use them in the future, I will warn the audience they are slightly, not like overly simplified, but they are slightly simplified versions of spells because these are their first times doing D&D. So it's not anything drastically different. The effects of all spells will be the same. It's just like, for example, we removed spell slots, period. And things that required like extreme note taking was taken out as well. So
Also,
Anyway.
I'm gonna
that
send
sounds like
one
a
more
good
thing, just
So-
for the just to help out you guys a little bit. I am gonna post a basic action list in the chat. Just so
once we get to combat, I'll describe that. But yes,
Okay. that
so-
is also there.
I'm going to try getting us back on track once again. What are you guys doing?
You said there was the barkeep, the adventurers, and who else?
A shady dude in the corner with a long black cloak. His face is hidden.
Does anyone have a preferences?
I
I
said we
feel like
should
talking
go-
to the barkeep.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
and then
Okay.
I
Try to
guess
find out where we are.
Okay.
I guess Blair would then like walk over and just like hunker down a little bit so you guys can use her like a step stool.
Okay.
Well, everyone's short. Blair's the only tall one standing
Yeah.
at 3 feet.
I know, but still.
Yeah. I think she was 3'11", I think. I can't remember off. It doesn't matter. She's she's a step stool.
Yeah, 1.2 meters.
Yeah.
So like
Tall girl.
Okay, so you guys are talking to the barkeep.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. So the barkeep looks at you and he's like, hey, y'all are a strange lot. Where are you guys from? Waterdeep?
That's what's Waterdeep?
Yeah, what?
You guys must be real outsiders then. Waterdeeps are all the strange folk come.
Huh. Yeah, could you maybe tell us where we are right now?
Sure. You guys are in Tutorial Taverns. My business I've grown since I was a child because child labor is legal here. And this is Baldur's Gate, the city that you're in, for simplicity, because I don't know anything else. Can you tell I have limited knowledge of Faerun?
Yeah. Okay. So we're just in the world of Faerun. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at the Faerun map, it should be fine.
Well, other than like Baldur's Gate, literally everything else is gonna be made up, so I don't even know if it matters. Maybe you guys aren't in Faerun. It doesn't matter. So he's like, yes, yeah, you guys are in Baldur's Gate, the Tavern of Tutorials, where many adventurers start their journeys. How can I help you guys? You guys need something to drink?
Wait. So how did we get Wait. So tutorials, like, do other creatures come here to learn?
Nah, and this is where everyone starts out their journey. When people
What do you
decide
mean
they
starts
want,
out?
I'm fuck if I know. I mean, they just kind of spawn in that seat you were sitting there, and you guys look behind you, and you guys see a large orc just poof into existence where you guys were standing.
What does the orc
What
look
do you
like?
know?
He looks like an orc.
But what does an orc look like?
Oh, he looks like an orc.
Big
Do you want me to explain what an orc is?
No, I know what an orc is. I'm messing with Evelyn. Okay.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
So you see a big green figure wearing plate armor and a big giant mace, and he looks incredibly stupid.
Good description of an orc.
How does someone look stupid?
Don't worry about it.
You're right.
know
You're
it when
right.
you see it.
You're right. Okay.
You can see the barkeep has gone back to biting his nails nervously.
Sir, can I ask why you're biting your nails? You've almost gotten past.
Well,
looks like you might start bleeding here soon.
Well, certainly, he says as he starts biting down to the second joint on his finger.
Oh, okay.
So, certainly you guys have heard the news, right? Wizardy McWizardface has been taken a hostage by Kratom from Kratom's Keep. Surely you've heard of him, right?
Consider we don't even know who we are. Where we
hadn't.
Alright, I see. You see, Wizard McWizardface. He's the legendary wizard of Faerun. He is the master of all magics far and wide, and there are people who say he can't do any. I mean, I said that wrong. I almost said he can't do anything. Some people know him for not being able to do anything.
I mean, that's what a wizard does, pretty much.
No,
they stand there, they get hit, and they get freaking crippled.
No, what I was gonna say, what I accidentally almost said was some people know him for not being able to do anything. And what I meant to say was some people know him as the person who can do anything of magic. People see him as this great big wizard that can do anything you desire. Need to go anywhere? Go talk to Wizardy McWizardface. You need 1,000,000 pounds of gold? Go talk to Wizardy McWizardface. However, recently this Kratom figure has taken Wizardy McWizardface captive. He captured him, alright? And they say he's being held in Kratom's Keep, and I don't know how, but Wizardy McWizardface has been bested, and if Kratom's able to best the greatest wizard in the world, then who knows what he's planning next?
So Hikaru's mouth widens. She's like, "Oh my gosh, what? Wait, hold on. So he's been captured. That's really concerning."
Sorry, hold on.
Like,
Your mouth widens or your mouth opens?
opens wide. Like,
I don't know
Surprise
why,
Pikachu
but
face.
I giggled to myself for a second because when you said your mouth widens, I just imagined your jaws just widen sideways.
oh,
Okay.
oh, like
Lengthens.
Chester's cat or something.
Sorry, I'm really tired right now, guys. Okay, so what did you ask the tavern keep?
Wait. Okay. So who's Kratom? Who's
Oh,
Kratom's
why?
Kratom captured Wizardy.
Kratom. Yeah, Kratom is the greatest barbarian of this land, far and wide. But we've always said that magic can beat any kind of brawn, so the fact that brawn was able to be magic is imposterable. That's a new word I'm coining, imposterable.
Huh. Okay. Wait, so what do you mean by magic?
What do you mean?
Because, like, in the... We're from another world, and in the world that we're from, we, like, all of us are able to sort of, like... I'm able to use electricity, my friend Bruce here can use fire. Is that what magic is?
Can I see an example of your magic?
Bruce just launches an ember. Like,
You
into
try
the
to
air.
launch an you try to launch an ember and nothing happens.
Wait, is the flame on
Well,
his back
that's
still
different.
No. Your flame is gone.
on? Oh.
Hey,
That's
what are you guys trying to do up
concerning.
there?
Okay, so like, okay, so apparently this isn't working, but yeah, this is super weird. We've like suddenly all lost the ability to use our moves.
Wait, can Blair wants to try something real quick.
Okay, what are you trying?
Still being an Absol, is she still able to see if there's any future disasters or bad fortunes or futures to come?
You get a slight a slight sense of anxiety as you realize all of your senses, your supernatural senses, are gone.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
That's not at all terrifying for an Absol.
Yep, I can no longer see how
What if
dire
it's-
our future is.
Either that, or you just like sense no disasters. Like maybe you just feel fine. I'll let you
There's
interpret
no
that how you want.
impending doom.
I'm feeling very 50-50,
Okay.
but I think at this point you just gave Blair paranoia.
Okay. So the barkeep's like, I see. It sounds like you guys could meet Mr. Wizardy McWizardface yourself. Sounds like you guys got some problems. Here, why don't I'll give you guys an idea. You guys try and defeat Kratom the Barbarian, and maybe, just maybe, you guys might be able to find Wizardy McWizardface.
Huh.
Okay, that sounds like
a
a good idea.
barbarian sounds kind of scary.
So he pulls up a piece of parchment and like scribbles on it with a feather pen, and he hands it to you guys, and it's a crudely drawn map of the way to Kratom's bridge. On this map, you guys see. Sorry, what did I say? Kratom's Keep. Kratom's Keep. So, on the map, you see a crude drawing of a castle, and there's a dotted line that leads to the tavern. But in the middle, there is a bridge, and it's called the Three Orc Bridge. And that is your guys' map. The barkeep looks at you guys and is like, just take a left out of this tavern, head down the road, and you guys should be able to find Three Orc Bridge, no problem. Keep continuing down that road, and you'll get to Kratom's Keep. You can't miss it.
Oh,
Okay. So, hang on. I do have one more question.
Sure. What you got?
If Kratom, if he captured this wizard, and this wizard can cast or provide any wish that someone may want. And Cranium captured him. How are we supposed to be expected to defeat this person?
Well, I'll just leave this right here. From what I've heard from what the wise bards have told me, they say that brains over brawn is the way to go. So that's the only real piece of advice I can give you right now. But anything more than that, and I would personally, I'm staying far away from this Kratom guy. But if you guys went back to whatever world you guys are in, this seems like the only option for you guys. So.
Yeah, I say we go for it.
I'm sure you guys will survive.
How's Bruce, Blair? How's your intelligence stats looking?
My intelligence is pretty good. It's sitting at a 13.
Blair just like pulls out her spellbook and just like flips to her character sheet. It's starts like skimming down the stats. It's, from what it says here, I have an 18 in intelligence. I assume that's good.
Yeah, Bruce just has all his stats written on the back of his shield. So he just looks down at his shield. Yeah, it looks like my intelligence score is 13. Seems a little low, but pretty good. Better than my dexterity. That's only an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine is a 13 with a +1 modifier. And I'm not really sure how I know this. Is it like, I think there's like a piece of paper stuffed in the into the neck of the ukulele.
So I'm gonna say you have like a songbook or something, and you just have like notes written in there.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it was scribbled on the side of her microphone.
Okay, she has these books and paper and stuff, and she decides to write it on. You know what? Wait, what's your intelligence score?
13.
Okay, no, I think you're smart enough to be able to know that writing goes on paper and not metal.
Yeah, I was saying she had like a folded piece of paper stuffed into the neck of her uke.
Sure.
Okay.
So Bruce also has 13, and he just wrote it on the inside of his shield, which is
I mean, if it works for him, it works for him.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. What did you write it in? Did you like engrave it into your shield? Did you write it in blood? What did you do?
Yeah, he probably engraved it into his shield.
Oh, okay. God forbid your stats ever change.
There's a few cross-outs and differently written numbers. Like, oh,
That's funny.
This one got updated. Gotta change that now.
Okay.
It's by the time this adventure's over, his entire back of his shield has been like scratched out, kind of like the wall of a prison.
Okay, so what are you guys doing now? You guys have the option to leave now, or you guys can check out the other characters in the park, which, for the sake of time, I will say is not necessary for the campaign.
Yeah.
We are in a tavern. We could maybe we could get like some bar food or some drinks before we go. Wanna do that?
Sure.
Well, how much money do we have?
Do we have any money?
It is the correct amount is written on your character sheets.
Blair checks her character sheet. It seems there's nothing in any of the gold or any of the money slots.
Yeah, you guys check your pockets; they're empty.
Spots.
Where's the money slots?
It's down where it says like CPS, P, and GP, EP, and whatever the last one is.
Yeah, in your equipment.
I forget what it says. Copper, silver, gold, Ethereum, and something.
Copper, silver,
hey, wait a minute.
Electrum, gold, and
Electrum. I said Ethereum.
Ethereum.
Oh jeez! Oh no!
Electrum. I see. I said Ethereum.
If people started trading
coins representing the cryptocurrency,
that would be so funny if you guys just had like 100 Ethereum for some reason.
What do you? Okay, I have to remember what Ethereum is.
That's a cryptocurrency, like kind of like Bitcoin.
Oh right.
yeah.
I can just imagine like a barbarian orc just like pulling out his phone just to send crypto over to somebody.
Yeah. Opens up
Just go
Robin
stop
Hood.
over to. Yeah, just stop at a Bitcoin ATM. I was like, I need to transfer my money.
Is
The
ATM
artifice has
in the
been hard at
corner
work.
that dispenses Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Okay, so the door swings open as if inviting you guys to finally leave. You've been recording for an hour, and we only have.
Wait, we've been recording?
guys.
Almost. We've been in the campaign for about 20 minutes.
Yes, Evelyn starts
Right.
tapping her microphone. She's like, "We've been recording."
There's just like some guy off in the corner with a camcorder, just like watching us. It's like as we leave, so does he.
Alright.
You guys feel a gentle force starting to push you out the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
With them still on her back,
something is
Blair just starts
stirring.
walking.
The three,
Thing.
yeah. Yes, Evelyn. So yeah,
Okay.
Bruce hops off of Blair's back, starts walking out the door.
Okay. So
Okay.
as you guys step out, you guys see the vast city of Baldur's Gate with all of its architectural grandness. This city is literally like 100 times bigger than Valkenburg. It is massive, it is sprawling, it is enormous. This is the biggest city you guys have ever seen. You guys see big cathedrals on like pretty much every corner. Not every corner, but like there's tall buildings everywhere, and the city goes as far as you can see. I believe the barkeep said to go take a left and continue down until you get to Three Orc Bridge. So you look to your left, and yeah, the road keeps going for as far as you can see.
Who grabbed the map?
Doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Yeah, we grabbed it and passed it down to Blair.
Okay. So also, is Hikaru still on Blair's back, or did she jump off?
Am I still on your back? We could say I
Because
jumped off.
okay, I was gonna say Bruce said he got off. I was wondering if she's still hanging out up there. All right.
Actually, you know what? I kind of like hanging up on your back.
I mean, Blair hasn't said anything yet, so. All right, guess we're going. So, I guess Blair's just like looking at the map because she didn't really get to see it as they're walking.
Okay.
So.
You guys continue down the road. You guys have been when you guys took off, it was just about mid-morning. And as you guys spend the hours walking through Baldur's Gate, you finally get to the end where the houses start thinning out and things become more rural, and you guys start to see stuff like farms and cattle and animals you've never seen before. You see, cows and sheep and pigs. We even
That's a
come
weird
across
looking
snake that
chunk.
slithers across the road.
Oh no, an Ekans.
Oh no, Neckens.
How
Yeah,
big are
it's
they
like we all
compared to
just-
us?
We're pointing
he just-
out all of these animals, and they're just like very obscure because no one really knows what like a Lechonk is or an Ekans.
You guys are like looking out at the farm field like, oh my god, a cow! A sheep!
We make it so blatantly obvious that we're aliens.
I know. So, it takes you guys quite a few hours. It is about a mid-afternoon by the time you guys come across a bridge in the distance. And you guys remember that the barkeep told you about, or at least drew down on the map, Three Orc Bridge. And as you guys come across this bridge, I am going to pull up my notes and read from them. You guys get to the bridge that goes over a wide river, and you see 3 orcs standing guard. And you guys walk, or are you guys walking up to them, I should ask?
I've got a feeling we might have to fight these 3 orcs here. Either that or find some other way of making them let us pass. But considering it's called Three Orc Bridge, I figure they're probably not supposed to let people cross the bridge.
Yeah, we could just see what they want. Like, do they want us to like give them a password or pay them? Like, are they collect? You know, is this the toll booth?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, could Blair roll insight to see if they look hostile or aggressive at all, or if they're just
That's right.
Sure. I'm gonna say this once you guys figure out what I'm doing. One of you guys is gonna hate me. So, what are you rolling?
Dakota, I already hate you.
What are you rolling?
I want to roll insight to see if they look hostile or aggressive at all.
Okay, roll insight. Believe that's wisdom.
It is a wisdom check, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I also have proficiency in insight, so I can.
Oh,
Maybe you should have him roll because he'll
Yeah,
roll with a +2 to whatever he has.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or whatever his
that'll be
stat says.
It'll be up.
So-
Well,
What's your wisdom? What's your
the wisdom
plus
is
2
plus
wisdom?
1.
So
and then
plus
I'll
1,
have-
and then your proficiency gives you a +2. So you have a +3 in insight.
Yeah.
Okay, then I guess I'll hand that over to you, Eli.
Yes. Oh well, that's a nat 1.
Okay.
So with a nat 1, you notice a very interesting looking bug on the ground.
Oh, yeah. I wonder what that little guy is. He looks kind of similar to a cutie fly, but not as like fluffy.
Okay, so as you guys walk up to the orcs and they look at you and they say, "Halt! You must pass our bridge. You must pay in gold or answer our riddles 3."
Oh wait, we forgot. Shoot, we forgot to get money.
Blair face palms. Well, I suppose we could see what the riddles are. Maybe we'll have some idea.
Before you guys enter, here is the game you guys are playing. I will give you a riddle. Each of you gets a guess. Sorry, let me rephrase. There are 3 riddles. One for each of us. All of you guys will get 1 chance to answer the riddle. If any of you guys get the riddle correct, you will not have to fight that orc.
Oh, okay.
Okay. This could either be really good or go horribly wrong.
As with anything.
Okay, does Blair get any bad future insight from this? Because I feel like this might be like a better indicator. Yeah, okay, something's wrong.
Yeah, you get nothing.
Okay.
Do we get to roll anything to get better hints on the riddles?
You can try.
What kind of roll would that be?
Probably either like intelligence or charisma, maybe.
For better hints, I'm gonna say depends on how you want to go about it. Because you can try and get them to give you a hint. You guys can try and perceive what read between the lines. Depends on how you're going about it.
If that's what's gonna happen, I believe for read between the lines would be more of an insight roll, and asking for hints would be a persuasion roll.
I was gonna say, yeah, either persuasion. Yeah, persuasion. I was thinking deception, but that makes way more sense.
Yeah, because if that's what we want to do, I can correlate those with each roll. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's hear it.
All right. So, Orc 1 says, as I pull it up, all right, here is my riddle. I have no feet, but I can run. I have no tongue, but I can tell stories. I have no life, but I can flow. What am I? Each of you gets 1 guess.
Can you repeat the riddle?
The second orc looks at you and is like, "What? Are you talking to me?"
No, I'm not talking about the second.
And the third orc looks at you and is like, "Why are you talking to me?
I'm not talking to you.
You just said my name again."
Wait, you? You is your name?
The second orc looks at you and is like, "Yes, you is my name."
Damn it, Dakota!
Yep. Saw this coming.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
So wait, their names are what again?
No, are you asking me or the orcs?
I'm asking you out of game. What
Oh,
what
you
names
guys-
have we
you
heard
guys-
thus far?
You guys only know the second orc's name.
Which was what?
You.
You. Okay, you is the second one's name. Didn't orc number 3 answer?
Yeah, but you guys don't know what to yet.
Okay, so orc is... I'm gonna write these down because this is gonna hurt my head.
Alright.
Okay. Let's see.
Can someone other than Dakota repeat the riddle? So I can remember it.
The second and third orc in unison say, "No, that is for orc number 1 to give." And no, you're not outsmarting us.
Okay.
I have. Well,
I think the answer is just a
Can we say it
river.
out of game.
No, I want your guys' discussions to be in character. Because that's
Oh,
funny.
Yeah, it's just because like I
Okay.
heard it, but I didn't hear. It's sort of like I
I
didn't
feel-
pick up everything.
I feel like this is a variation of the river riddle.
The river
Yes,
riddle?
I have no feet, but I can run. I have no
I have
tongue, but I can talk, or I can tell a story.
You guys are talking
Yeah.
about this in character, right?
Yeah.
yeah. I guess we're just
So-
like in like
We're
a group
huddled
huddle.
up, talking
Orc
amongst
number
Yeah.
3
ourselves.
is like, "Quit saying my name. You've said
Stop
it like 6
responding.
times.
We're not talking to you clearly.
We are obligated to respond every time you say our names. It is in our
Wait, is your
contract
name
we
No?
signed." No.
No, his name is I.
It's your name is I.
That is correct.
Oh my god. Okay.
Orc number 3 is I.
No,
Uh,
number 1 is I.
okay,
No,
orc number.
3 looks at me and is like, he is not I, for I am I.
Oh, okay.
I hate you, Dakota. I hate you. I regret coming here today.
By the way, you being here specifically why I chose this bit. This is referencing something that never made it to air.
Hmm.
Okay.
It references something that I may have come up with for the Lunar New Year
No.
thing.
Is it? It's based
What-
on that, it's like I think it's like a Jackie Chan movie or something
The
like
Rush
that.
Hour
Is-
scene.
Rush Hour, yeah. It's
Yeah.
based
He's
off
me
of
and
that.
I'm you.
But me and Micah did a campaign where I'm not going to talk about it because it actually does involve PTT stuff. And for reasons even Micah doesn't know.
No, I remember. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna get into it, but I remember
Yeah,
it.
don't get into it.
Which is
but
why I
yes.
hate you.
Yeah, it was a side quest thing between me and Micah, so the very first time we tried doing side quest. Okay, so alright, so orc number 1 looks at me and is like, "I require an answer from one of you."
And he said we get 3 chances, right? We each get 1.
Yes, each person gets 1 chance. If all 3 of you guys get it wrong, you must fight our wrath.
Okay.
Can we confer among ourselves?
Orc number 1 looks at me and is like, "Quit talking about me."
Blair is getting like PTSD flashbacks because of this.
Okay.
She's getting flashbacks to another life.
His name is either
Okay, so-
we or ourselves.
I think. Like Blair gesturing to herself, like patting herself. I think that the answer is a river. That's what I believe it is.
Orc number 1 looks at you. Also, orc number 3 also looks at you because he said his name. He's like, "Stop talking about me. That's not me." And orc number 1 is like, "That, I'm sorry, is correct."
Oh,
And orc number 1 steps aside.
But, okay, I was
All right.
didn't think that
Good
was gonna
job, Blair.
work.
Wow.
Thanks, I guess. I didn't think we were talking to the orcs about this, but sure, I guess if it
Orc
works.
number 1 pipes up and he's like, "You've said my name like 4 times. Shut up.
You can leave now. We're no longer talking to you.
I am contractually obligated to respond every time my name is said.
can we beat this orc up anyways? Even though
Quit talking about me. I'm right
Wait,
here."
oh!
Okay, there we go. Now
No.
it is we.
Is there,
Let's say-
okay,
And he looks at you and says, "Yes, we is me."
no. Okay, well there we have the names. We have all
Yeah,
names. We have.
okay. Okay. Can you give us our second riddle?
Yes. For once you have said something correct. Your riddle is as follows. The more you take, the further you go. What am I?
Where do you take further you go? I have to think about what I have to say now.
I am not thinking anything, says I, for it is your turn to think.
Blair face palms again. I might have a bruise after this.
No, I have no bruises currently, says I.
My head is in my hands.
You just need to think about what you say before you say it.
I'm trying to, but it's hard, man.
Okay, can the rest of us like get into a huddle so that we can like talk with?
Nope.
That's what we were in originally, but I
Yeah.
guess not.
Dakota says we can't leave earshot,
Nope.
apparently. These orcs apparently have incredibly good hearing.
Unfortunately, they were blessed with infinite hearing, so that is very unfortunate for you, isn't it?
Okay,
The more you
I'm just
take,
gonna
the
say that
farther
we
you-
ignore those. For
Lee
now.
from the side pops up. He's like, I'm not ignoring anyone. I am listening intently, for I have infinity hearing.
For now, Blair has got to talk in the third person.
I also want to point out that I nods his head because he too also has infinite hearing, and we said his name.
Can you please repeat?
Yes, you will repeat the riddle. The more you take, the further you go. What am I? And both you and I pipe up as that riddle is being said because both their names are referenced.
Can they
Use
just
the
start
one
fighting
saying the
among
riddle.
themselves?
I mean, you can fight them if you want.
No, I was saying, like, can they just fight themselves?
They seem to be having fun with this, so they're saying...
Sure. Okay, fine. Whatever. Okay. Blair doesn't have any idea. Blair might be stumped on this one.
It's also funny having to hear you forced to talk about yourself in third person. So you talks to you, and he says, "So, do you concede?"
Not yet.
And you also says, "I do not concede."
Wait, what? You was the one that was
Blair.
talking, saying that.
Yes, you said that asking you if you are going to concede, and I said I had to say something because my name was referenced. So no, you is not going to concede because you is here and you is a riddle giver.
Blair suggests that us should try a persuasion check.
Okay,
Might
go ahead.
help.
Yeah.
Go ahead
I'm
and roll a
thinking-
persuasion check.
Because I get
Persuasion
+4
is-
to charisma.
I've got a +4 as well.
All right, what are you
Okay.
persuading?
For
What are you-
a hint, I assume.
You're gonna persuade him to give you a hint.
Yeah.
No, you're saying it!
What?
No, you're saying their names.
Yeah, because this is out of character. Okay, so you're
Okay,
So
now
that's-
this is out of character.
yes, because I'm talking about a character sheet.
Okay.
And I'm the DM, and I'm all powerful. So,
Sure.
uh,
Okay.
So, persuasion. Go ahead and roll charisma.
Okay, who's gonna roll?
Hikaru can take this one.
I'll do it. Yeah.
You haven't rolled yet.
Okay.
19 plus 4 is
Okay.
23.
All right. Shoot,
All
there we
right.
go.
All right, so you successfully persuade him to give you a hint, and you, it's like, very well. May I ask you to think about your emissions, your carbon emissions?
Can you repeat
Yes.
one more time, please?
Yes,
The more you
will
take,
repeat.
the further you go. The more
Correct.
gas you take, the further you can go.
gasoline. I think we have that in our universe. I'm not really sure. We
I
have cars,
think-
I
right?
think our train.
Yes, because of my
There's
my
trains.
stove. I think.
There's trains,
Yeah.
but who knows how they work? Oh yeah, they're propane-powered trains.
I
Sure.
think
You're
it's coal powered.
I mean,
Yeah,
you also
I
just
was
said
thinking
my
coal.
my stove is propane powered.
That's why I
So-
said that propane-powered trains, because you mentioned
Oh.
propane.
Oh,
You
Yep,
know.
okay. That's what Bruce is gonna say.
All right,
Blair.
Bruce was in character saying that gas. The more gasoline you take, the further you can go.
that answer is incorrect. You have been excluded. I need answers from the other two.
The more you take, the further you go.
Or is it just? Can I still talk to them?
Oh yeah, you're fine. You're just excluded from giving hints or
Yeah.
for giving answers.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe it's just fuel in general then, instead of gas.
Would fuel be an answer?
Is that your guess? He says.
Yes.
That is incorrect. You have one
Okay.
final guess.
Okay, guys, help me out here.
Okay, I'm trying to
Yeah.
think here.
I will repeat one more time. And then I says, no, I will not, for it is your job to repeat. And he was like, right, me will repeat. The more you take, the further you go. What am I?
Okay.
Also, think
and-
about your carbon emissions. And a couple of
Uh-huh.
the orcs start rolling their eyes because their names are mentioned.
Yeah,
Where you
I'm.
go. So it's got to do with transportation, right?
Yeah.
Your carbon emissions. The more you take, the further you go.
I'm honestly surprised that Evelyn doesn't know this. I feel like she would be the one to get this.
I gotta check my other spells, make sure I have everything here.
Yeah, but in character, I'm not really sure what Hikaru would know about
Hmm.
technologies.
Oh, I don't think we're worrying about character knowledge for these riddles. Do you
Yeah,
have
really.
any ideas as Evelyn?
So we did fuel, we did gasoline. The more you take, the further you go. Huh. The only other one I can think of is coal.
But I
Is
would
that your
think
guess?
that would count
No,
as
not
fuel,
yet.
wouldn't it?
Right, but if it's not fuel, it's not. The further you go.
I would be very disappointed if coal is an acceptable answer, but fuel is not.
Well, fuel is more of a broad answer, not specifically what they're looking for, I suppose.
Right. That's what I
Yeah.
think too.
That's possible. Also, maybe think about the medieval times that we're in. What would they consider? But also, medieval times was not considering carbon emissions, so I got no idea.
I know. That one is a little bit of a weird hint, but that's what I thought of off the top of my head, so deal.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay. Maybe they ride horses here. I don't know. Something to do with.
The more you take, I mean, that would work for the answer, I believe.
The more you take,
Wait, what would work?
The more you take, the
Range,
further you
maybe?
go.
If you're thinking about horses,
He said thing about carbon emissions as well.
yeah.
Food. Yeah, I mean, technically, horses do emit carbon.
Well, at that point, what doesn't? Fuel wise.
Right. Well, I don't want to hold this scene up too long, so like maybe I should just go with. Maybe we should just go with coal, guys.
Sure,
Before
I don't
you
really-
answer, I do have one question to ask them. Would we ourselves fight those who we got wrong after all the riddles are solved or
We
failed?
has nothing to do with this. Leave him out of this.
Just please answer the question.
I don't know your question is because you were referring to we.
Will this party
Oh.
of the three of us be fighting in the middle of the riddles or after all of the riddles have been asked?
After.
Okay. There you go.
Okay.
So if we get this one wrong, we still get to go through the third riddle before we have to fight anyone.
Okay. I do have... Blair has an idea of how to get past this without fighting, but that is only after we would have to answer all the riddles.
We is not answering any riddles, for we is the one talking about riddles.
No, Blair never said we. Until you
is
did.
not a part of this either.
Oh, my head. My head cannot take this.
You have any idea how hard it is for me to try and double interpret everything you guys are saying?
You're gonna give me a fucking aneurysm.
I'm trying to analyze every word you say on top of taking in the meaning. I'm more of a headache here.
But you don't have to respond. You're choosing to respond.
No, the orcs are contractually obligated to. They said so.
Sure.
Okay. What do you think, Hikaru?
I'm thinking the more you take, the further you go, and think about your carbon emissions. So it's some specific type of fuel, I think, but like we've already done gasoline. Could it be? We haven't done coal yet.
Back to coal.
I mean,
yeah.
The more you take.
It's a shot in the dark at this point.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is
I'm
that
gonna...
your answer?
Okay, yes. Coal, I'm gonna lock in my answer.
That is incorrect. The answer is footsteps. Think about your carbon footprint.
Oh.
Oh.
It's carbon footprint, not carbon emissions.
I would have never guessed that.
Yeah, the more you take, the further you go. The more footsteps you take, the further you go. You guys went down fuel and never left.
But
it's a riddle, okay? If you walk in circles,
Yeah.
you're still traveling distance. Just not in a straight line.
Well, what if you're walking in place?
Then it's not walking, that's stepping in place. You're not taking any extra footsteps, you're just stepping in your previous footsteps.
Yeah,
So,
fair enough.
the third orc steps up and is like, well. Me is choosing and words very carefully. Alright, riddles. I can be made, told, and kept. But if you share me, I am gone. What am I? And I pipes up and says, I'm an orc!
I was waiting for you to pull that one with the
Yep.
ending of the riddles.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for that this whole time.
Okay.
Okay, I have heard this before. I'm
you
trying
have?
to remember what the answer is.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, so
Can you repeat it again, please?
I pops up, who's been standing on the side. He says, I cannot, for this is not my
No.
riddle.
But that's the third riddle. I thought that was... Okay, who answered the previous
Yeah.
one?
Wait, who did? Hold on.
I thought we were going
you
1,
was the
2,
second
3.
orc. 3 is
Hold on,
the...
what did you
the
write
third
down?
orc?
I might have gotten them backwards, but let me...
3 is
let me
I.
double check.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Okay, so I pipes up and says, yes, I have mistaken my own name. Yes. This is a very confusing game we play. I will repeat the phrase, I can be made, told, and kept, but if you share me, I am gone. What am I? And he pipes up and says, I'm an orc.
Oh, a secret.
Yeah,
Yes.
he says that is
That's it.
correct.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Woo! Okay.
You are required to fight only one of us. Do you accept this challenge, or do you turn back now?
So...
Yeah.
I vote
We-
for. I vote to accept
we-
the challenge. But
Yeah.
This
What-
party
what's Blair's
accepts.
idea?
However, before this party fights you,
Hold on,
Blair would
who's
like
number
to do
two?
Because
something.
you is the
It's
one.
number two.
You is the one that we have to fight.
Yes, you is the
Yes.
one
So
you're-
I could. Yeah. So as she says that, she's going to flip through her spell book and start.
And everyone roll initiative. I will give a.
But she said before combat, before any of this happened, she would like to do something.
Oh,
So-
what? Sorry,
I'm doing
I
this
thought-
before combat.
Okay, what are you doing?
So she's flipped through her spell book and starts speaking in a
Japanese.
Sure. She starts speaking in like a smooth Japanese. She starts speaking in Japanese, and we'll cast sleep.
Okay,
What?
can I get the description for sleep?
Sure thing. So, the spell description for sleep. The spell sends creatures into a magical slumber. I will now roll 5d8s, and the total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect.
Okay. Gotcha.
So,
Let me,
if
pull
I
up its
get-
max HP.
If I match
actually-
or go over their hit points in my
Yeah.
5d8s, they fall asleep.
right.
Wait,
I need to
shit.
pull up their HP.
don't we need to roll initiative first?
No, this is out of before combat.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
So I'm doing this as a way for us to avoid combat if we want to,
Let's see.
because
Okay, got it.
Blair isn't
Roll
much of
your
a
5d8.
fighter. Okay.
Yeah, roll your 5d8.
So I'm gonna write these down in chat so I can remember. So there's 8. There is 2, 4, 7, and another 8. So 8, 16, 20, 22, 29.
Ha! He has 28 HP.
Boom!
Nice.
Orc 2 falls asleep.
So as she's saying this, like a clear, like wispy, bit of mist will spew forth, go up through his nostrils as he just like slumps over and falls over asleep.
So no, orc number I think 3. Which one? Hold on.
It was 2 who fell asleep.
So
The only
orc
one we had to
number-
fight.
Orc number 1 looks at me and is like, "Well, shit. All right. I guess you can pass." And you is like, "I'm staying right here."
Blair isn't saying
No.
anything; just keeps going. I'm not playing your game
You
anymore.
Is he saying that in his sleep?
Dakota,
Is you saying that in his sleep?
you,
I
you got
forgot
it
he was
wrong
asleep.
again.
I'm good, guys. So you is sleep talking, so that's fun. Okay, all right. So the way is now clear.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
fine.
We're just gonna keep going. Blair doesn't say anything. I'm not triggering this again.
I am so tempted to just take a slash at the first one for all the BS, but
You can slap
No.
them as much as you want. Just don't slap the second one because that will wake them up.
Yeah, let's not.
no, it's fine.
Okay.
The crew continues onwards over the bridge and over the water to Grandma's house. They go. So you guys follow down the path and traveling through a dense forest, and it is suddenly nightfall when you guys see Kratom's keep in the distance.
Okay.
You see it is a big, sprawling castle with many spires, a gate with a drawbridge that is currently down. After another
Okay.
hour of traveling, well into the night, you guys arrive at the foothills of this castle.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Okay.
It's big.
Yeah, it's definitely bigger than any skyscraper from home.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So you guys are now standing at the base of the drawbridge that is down, and the gate is fully open.
Let's just
Yeah,
hope we can get home this way.
I feel like we should probably hurry on across that drawbridge and gate before it all closes up.
Yeah, and with that being said, Blair will start. I guess you would gallop, being like a. Yeah, I guess you would gallop. Or I'm trying to think of how Blair would run. I guess I could say
Like
she
a-
runs.
Like a dog, I would assume.
Like a
Yeah.
lion or a tiger
Yeah,
running.
I was trying to find the right word to express that. But yeah.
Okay.
But-
So you guys are entering the castle.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you
Hikaru
guys
was actually running as well on all fours.
Okay.
you guys enter the castle and you guys find strangely a desk receptionist with a human manning the desk with like a computer and stuff, and she
Okay.
says, hello, welcome to Kratom's Keep, how can I help you guys today?
Blair instinctually just like goes next to the desk and like gets down like a step stool again.
Okay.
She's accepted that this is what she is now.
Huh, that thing looks like a large Game Boy.
Yes, it's a very large Game Boy. So what are you guys doing?
What are we doing?
So we heard there might be a wizard with wizard face or something like that.
Yeah, that is right, you're talking about Wizard McWizardface. He is currently in the tallest. He is currently on floor 8, second room on the right, and you see a staircase to your left.
Well, that
Are elevators a thing in our world? Would we ask about an elevator?
Is that an
she's
elevator?
Like, so she's like, an elevator, you say? I have no idea what the hell that is.
Oh. Huh.
Well, do you know what a
Guess we just
dumbwaiter
gotta
is? I
take
think it's
the
kind of like
stairs.
that.
No, sir. We only have the smart ones here.
Isn't a smart dumbwaiter in the elevator though?
Like a dumbwaiter.
And she's
Yeah.
like, and she's like, oh wait, you're right. And an elevator pops into existence next to you guys.
Oh, nice. Don't even have to take the stairs. Too bad.
I'm not even gonna explain how Blair knows what an elevator is either.
So as you guys enter the elevator, you guys realize it's actually just a doorway into another set of stairs.
Okay. I should have seen that coming.
No, it's like a hand cranked elevator. One of us has to crank it.
Oh no.
Yeah, we've got to pull the ropes in the middle to draw ourselves up.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, like one of those old coal mine elevators.
At that point, I'll just take the stairs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
this
so you
is
guys
this
are-
is this is bullshit.
We're going back over to the first set of stairs that the receptionist pointed us to.
Okay, as you guys leave the second set of stairs, you also notice a rickety sign that says "Straight to Hell," that you guys somehow missed. So good thing you guys aren't going down that staircase.
Is it a highway by chance?
Yeah, it's like scribbled out. It says stairs, but it's like scribbled out. It just says "Highway to Hell,"
Hell yeah.
and it says AC/DC was here.
Yeah!
All right. So we
Okay,
got
so you
8
guys-
flights of stairs to go up.
Yes. So you guys spend the next, I don't know how much longer, going up 8 flights of stairs, and eventually you guys reach the tallest tower. There's one room at the very end of the staircase, and it is an iron door with a slit for an eye hole. But the slot has been covered up.
Hmm.
I need somebody to roll perception.
And who had a good
I'm
perception score again?
gonna have Blair roll perception actually.
Oh, okay.
Uh.
All right. Come on, Blair.
DC 10.
Is there any help or bonuses I can get on this roll that anyone can do?
Well, did you roll a nat 1?
It's not a natural one. It's a 5. But I was wondering if
so,
anyone had anything they could do to help out.
Well, I will gesture to Evelyn. She has bardic inspiration.
Oh, what
If
do I
you
do with
look-
bardic
If you look
Okay.
at the top sheet on the right side, you'll see bardic inspiration. Go ahead and read that.
Oh, you can inspire
If-
others
yeah.
through stirring words or music. One creature gains 1 extra d6 to their roll. Do I need to do anything? Does it cost like ability points or anything? Nope.
Nope, you can just
Okay.
use it.
Okay. She takes her ukulele out and starts and she sings what's a good song for her to sing for encouragement? Oh, you can.
What do you got?
Shoot, it's at the tip of my tongue. I believe I can fly. That's what she sings.
Sure. Okay.
All right.
I believe I can
I
touch the
believe I
sky.
can I was shot by the Wait, what's the FBI?
I was
Shot by the FBI. Okay, so go ahead and roll me a d6 and add 5 to it. We're looking for a 10.
Sure.
Okay.
Is it bad that I used to have that song memorized?
All right. I believe I can fly. I got shot by the.
No, it was the parody.
4. You get a 9. So
Okay. Well.
you-
Okay.
So your perception check fails.
Oh, now I roll better.
What are you rolling for?
I
You
was
need to
rolling
tell
to
me
see. I was just rolling to see like if I would have rolled better anyway. Like
Oh,
like why
was
why
gonna
were
say,
I
you
rolling
c-
so bad?
I was gonna say you can't roll and then tell me what you're rolling for.
No, I'm not rolling. I wasn't rolling for anything. I was like rolling just to see like what I would have
Okay,
rolled.
okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So you hear some rustling coming from inside the room, but you don't notice anything other than that.
Okay.
Huh.
This-
It does seem kind of suspicious that the receptionist said that it was the second door on the left, but there's only one door here.
There's a second door and it's all boarded up. And it says, or wait, no, there's a first door that's all boarded up.
Okay.
The second door.
I forgot she said that.
She said second door.
Should we try to like poke out the board for the eye hole, see what's in there?
Just in case, and because Blair is still paranoid about her future sense not working, she's gonna start talking Japanese again. She reads from her book and casts mage armor.
Okay, so your AC should be set to 13 plus your dex modifier.
Yeah, so like as she says, it's like illusionary like plate mail will like show up like around her shoulders and on her body.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, just in case.
So that'll last until your next long rest, I believe, or is it 10 turns?
It lasts for 8 hours.
8 hours. Okay, gotcha.
So would that be a
Alright.
strength roll then? Because Bruce
For
does
what?
for
Oh,
like
you're gonna try and
trying
poke it out?
Yeah.
Sure. Go ahead and roll a strength.
Yeah, it is
Just
a
straight up
+4.
It could be an athletics roll.
No, strength makes more sense. You're literally trying to muscle it out of the way.
Okay,
Either way, athletics is strength, and I don't have any modifiers for athletics.
fair.
But I have a +4 modifier, so that brings my 5 to a 9. I am
Alright.
not rolling
As you-
well tonight.
The party
So
of bad rolls.
You are able to notice something. As you try and poke out these boards, you are not able to touch them because you find that there's a force field around this door.
Oh.
Well, that's fun.
I need
Hmm.
Blair to roll Arcana, which is intelligence, I think.
Yes,
Is this
and also
the
something I'm
first door, by
proficient
the way?
in.
Yeah.
What's that, Evelyn?
Is this the first door or the second door that we just?
The second door was all boarded up. It doesn't
No,
matter. I only put that there because
we are
like,
at the correct door.
yeah, you guys
So
are
we're
the
at the
correct
first
door.
door.
I just forgot there were supposed to be 2 doors, so there's only 1 door that matters. So yes,
Okay.
Yeah.
so yeah. Go ahead and roll
Oh.
Arcana.
Okay.
Did everyone want to say something else? Evelyn, did you want to say
Oh, so
something
the
else?
doors, the receptionist said door number 2. So
That's
that
why
door...
that's why it's boarded up because I forgot that there were supposed to be 2 doors, so I just made something up.
Oh, so when you said, I don't know who said second door first, but I thought that second door meant the door that...
No, it doesn't
We're
matter.
confusing ourselves.
All right, erase it from your mind. She never said that. There's only 1 door, and only ever has been 1 door.
Okay.
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 Micah, go ahead and roll Arcana.
Sure thing. And I did put proficiency in this, so I'll hopefully roll better than a 9.
Rolls a 9.
Okay. How does a 17 sound?
Okay, with a 17, you're able to discern. You're able to discern that you guys. What am I saying? You're able to discern that this is a soul seal. From your extensive knowledge of the arcade, you're able to tell that this is a seal that can only be broken by the loss of a soul. And only one specific soul, the soul that was bound to the seal and the one that put it in place.
Do I know who it was?
You can make inferences, but you do not know.
I mean, I would guess it's probably
Okay.
Kratos.
Kratom?
Or Kratos, whatever.
Crate person.
Wait, the soul that put it in place.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh. So Kratos.
This seems to be soul bound. And the only way to remove it is by removing the person's soul that was bound to this barrier. I believe it might be Kratom who did that.
Wait, by removing the soul from the barrier?
Either from
soul
the
is not in the
barrier.
It is a
from the
soul-bound
body.
barrier. Think
Okay.
of it like a lock, and you need to kill someone in order to unlock the door.
Oh, we need to kill somebody. Oh shoot. Okay.
Wait, has there actually been a death in the podcast yet? 'Cause I don't remember if there has been.
Well, there wasn't special in
Yeah, in the special episodes.
Yeah, so there's
no,
officially
wait,
been.
No, wait, what's her name? The mob boss and her goon.
Oh,
Did she
yeah,
actually die
true.
or just pass out?
No,
No.
they died.
Yeah,
were murdered.
The Perugly and Xerix the Zangoose.
Yeah, Xerix, and I forgot the name of the Italian mob boss. But yes, Alfred went out and actually killed them after everything, so.
I remember
I
it was
thought-
something very long.
Yeah,
I
it
think
was
so.
like 5 or 7 different names. All in
Yeah, the
one.
name, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, that's neither here nor now. With this knowledge, what are you guys doing?
Well,
Does-
I mean, I have a spell called Compelled Duel. You attempt to compel a creature into a duel. One creature that you can see within range must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is drawn to you, compelled by your divine demand. So if we can find Kratom, then I can compel him into a duel, and we can take him out.
Okay.
Take him out. We gotta beat the crap out of him.
Yeah.
That's right.
Is there more stairs going up, or any other
There are
doors?
not. You are at the top floor of the highest tower.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in this moment, Hikaru's heart sinks because she's like, well, I don't really like killing, but if that's what we gotta do, then that...
I'm not
That's
looking
what we
forward
gotta
to this
do.
either.
Yeah, her shoulders are sagging.
I do have a question. Is the
Yes.
barrier just around the door?
I'm gonna say, for the purposes of this campaign, the room is impenetrable.
The room itself is impenetrable. Okay.
Yes.
So what does that entail? Be more
I'm gonna-
specific.
Just gonna say there's like a sphere of force field around the whole room.
Around the
You guys
entire
are not-
room.
Sure. Not sure where you're going with this, but no, you guys will not be able to penetrate this room.
Okay. Okay, I'm just trying to go over my spell, see if there's anything I can do here. Okay, I don't have. Maybe we could try to ask the secretary how to get past, or if we
we're
can.
gonna have to go. The receptionist was pretty helpful, so I think we might just have to go back downstairs again to ask if we can see Kratom.
Yeah. I guess in that case, Blair would go back down.
Okay, so you guys are going back down to the reception hall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys get back down there after some long time climbing downstairs, and you find the human receptionist is once again there. This is like, wow, did you guys find everything you guys needed?
Not exactly. We, the door, it was soulbound, so we can't go in there. Could you help us out?
Right. Yeah, you need to kill Kratom. He's the one who put that there. He's downstairs in hell.
Do you work for Kratom? This is Kratom's keep, right?
Yep. And yes, he's my employer.
Okay. Yeah.
So
well, how long have you been in his employ?
3 years, I'm gonna say.
Does he pay you well?
Yeah, he pays me like 10 gold a week. It's insane.
10 gold a week. Wow.
Do we have any concept of what gold is here?
No, you guys have absolutely none. I have a vague understanding of how much gold is compared to like copper and silver, but you guys don't.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay.
Huh. Well, what's he like as a boss?
He's bossy, masculine, and very handsome.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay then.
Okay.
Handsome. That sounds like somebody might find that hot, I guess.
Blair
Anyways, she's in
shrugs.
hell. She says, pointing to the elevator, which opens up, and you can see the highway to hell with flames coming out of it.
Alright.
Why do we just have a highway to hell?
Oh, because Kratom thinks it's really fun. So that's where his bedroom is. His bedroom's in hell.
I'm not gonna look into it. I'm not gonna try and decipher that. He can do what he wants. Sure, whatever.
Okay.
I
Alright,
guess.
So are you guys going to hell?
I guess.
Well,
so.
someone
We
said we should go to hell. I guess that's what we're doing now.
Alright, so you guys go into the staircase and you find that the fire is actually fake. It's just like paper that's blowing around with a wind machine.
Oh,
and
Bruce
you
is very
guys go-
disappointed at that.
You guys go downstairs and you see another sign that says hell in quotation marks. and
What?
And you guys go down and you find it's actually just like a regular cellar. So, you guys come across a series of doors, but you can obviously tell which one is Kratom's because it says Kratom's room. Please don't enter.
Please don't
Huh.
enter.
It says please don't enter with a W. It says please don't enter.
Please don't enter.
Okay then.
Did this guy beat a wizard?
Huh.
Okay, so
I have the faintest idea.
okay, what are you guys doing?
Should we knock?
Yeah. I see we knock on
Alright.
the door.
So you knock on the door and you just hear, "Stop it! I'm playing Minecraft." And yeah.
What is a Minecraft?
Yeah,
I was-
that's right. We don't have that game.
Okay, so what are you guys going to do about that? He's playing Minecraft.
Find his electrical wiring into the room and break
Uh,
it.
Okay, yeah, you can see
We
some
could-
wiring coming out of the room, I guess. So you're gonna try and smash it with your Morning Star?
Sure, why
Like
not?
cut the cord.
Go
Well,
ahead,
go
why
ahead.
don't we go in and like Why don't we go in and offer to play with him?
The door's
okay.
locked.
Okay.
All right, so you're gonna smash it in with your Morningstar then, the electrical cables.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
So,
Wait, won't that shock you?
Wait, yeah.
oh, he didn't have to know that.
Well, Blair would
Would I
have
be
said that. Like,
resistant
Yeah.
Would I be resistant to shock?
You're wearing leather armor and you are a Pikachu, so I'm good. You don't have any of your abilities. I'm gonna say no. You are equivalent to a normal animal.
Okay.
Dang.
That's
right, and I've got
unfortunate.
plate armor, so yeah. Dang.
Man, if only one of you guys had spells or something.
well, I'm
Spells.
checking.
Do I
Oh,
have
wait.
these spells?
Oh, all of my spells require me to be able to see the person.
Can you like look between the cracks in the door?
Is there a gap underneath the door like most doors have? that you
Sure,
can
sure.
see
I'm
under?
gonna say yeah. There's like a gap under the door.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna look under the gap to see if I can see Kraydon.
Okay, yeah. You can see like the bottom half of him basically.
Okay,
Okay,
there is one more thing.
I'm
Would it be a
going
good
to-
idea to fight him, considering he has captured this really powerful wizard? Is there? Is that a good idea?
I don't see any other way that we can get home.
That's okay. That's fair.
So,
I mean, shoot.
yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
Fire away, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it has to be compelled duel then, because my command is a one-word command, so I can't use the command of open the door.
You could also just use the command fight, but I'm just the DM.
Yeah, but I mean that would do the same thing as compelled duel. They both require
Yeah, so.
a wisdom saving throw, so I might as well just compelled
Just
duel.
I know the spell entails him not to have any, not to entail any self-harm, but it'd just be really funny if you just power word kill him right then and there.
That would be funny. But no, but I also don't have power word, unfortunately. I've just got command. So yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna compel duel him?
Yeah. So one
Okay.
creature that you can see must make a wisdom saving throw. Failed save, the creature
Right.
is drawn to you.
Let me see
Does
his wisdom
does Bruce
save.
tell us? Does Bruce tell us that he's doing that?
Yeah. So I mean, they see him looking under the door. So I'm like, I think I might be able to get him to duel us. In which case, he would open up the door and we can fight him and free that wizard, get home. So I'm gonna.
Then in
try
that case, I think Blair is like backing up, probably. Probably back up the stairs just in case.
Yeah. Be it Blair being a wizard, you want to be backline fighter.
Yeah, basically if I get poked, I will crumple.
I
Okay,
have
what
an
is the
armor
DC?
class. Yeah. Oh, what?
What's your DC for the compel duel?
Oh, would that be a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, what's the wisdom saving
Uh,
DC?
That is 13.
Gotcha.
Is it 13?
Okay.
I thought
Okay.
that was.
So are you
okay.
actively using it?
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah,
So
I'm using compelled duel.
he fails with an 8 plus 2.
Okay.
Nice.
So he hears you whatever you say, and he stands up, and you hear a thump thump as two massive feet stomp on the ground. You hear a shing as he picks up a giant metal, what you assume is a giant metal battle axe, and the door bursts off its hinges, and you see the gargantuan barbarian that is Kratos. And he says, "Listen here, boy. I was in the middle of playing Minecraft, and nobody interrupts me playing Minecraft." And you can see indeed on the screen inside us, he was playing Minecraft.
You act as if we know what that is.
Yeah, like, I have no clue. I have no clue what this Minecraft you speak of is, but we kind of got to get home, and it seems like we got to kind of fight you to do that, so...
I'm sorry, but Minecraft is love and Minecraft is life. and since you have taken away my life of Minecraft from me, you must die.
I mean, you could also just
Well.
let us talk to Wizardy for a second so we can leave. You won't be
That is
bothered.
too- I am the great barbarian Kratom, and I have no brain cells. Therefore, I must fight my way out of every situation. Words have no meaning for me. You have interrupted me, and you must die. And he attempts to slam his great axe between Bruce and Blair.
Blair's backed up the stairs.
Bruce and
Yeah.
Hikaru.
Okay.
Blair's got an
And
armor
I'm-
class at 20, so
You mean, said Blair? You mean, Bruce?
Bruce, yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna have all of you guys roll initiative.
Okay.
Right.
Are you guys familiar with how D&D combat works?
Vaguely.
Not really.
Okay, so on each of your turns, you will have an action you can take. This action can be attacking. You can do certain actions like dash or hiding. And then you also have a bonus action, which is a smaller action, which you can use to take a health potion or do I think you could do a pommel attack for certain weapons. I don't think you guys have those. But basically, you can use your potions or do any number of minor actions, like flavor actions, I guess. And then based on your movement speed, which should be listed on your character sheet, you can move that many number of feet.
Yeah. I also still have the basic actions page I have in the chat as well.
Yes, but that is basically all you need to know. So, I just saw what you posted, Micah, in the chat. So, with that, I need all of you guys to roll me a d20 and add your initiative modifier, which should be +2 for all of you.
Ooh. Okay, I got something decent finally. 13 plus 2, 15.
All right. Cool.
All right, 15. Okay.
So you. Wait. So what do you roll?
D20 plus your initiative modifier, which should be on the top of your character sheet.
So just a straight d20 plus that modifier. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Blair got a 14 plus 3 for a 16. Wait. No, I did math. 17.
17.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a 9.
I'm tired. Okay.
Okay.
Which is 11.
Okay. So Kratom also got a 17. So I need you and Kratom to roll off.
What's his
Another-
+2?
+2. I gave everyone a base +2. He rolled a 15 +2.
Then in that
So-
case, it comes down to modifiers of which one's bigger.
It's you said you
But,
rolled
okay.
up. You said you rolled a 17, right? Oh, it comes
Plus
up to
3.
modifier.
Yeah. It comes down to the modifier. Then the modifiers are the same. You then roll off.
Okay. All right. So it's gonna go. Hold on 1 second.
But that's up to you.
All right, that's fine. For the sake of time, so it's Blair, Kratom, Bruce, and Hikaru.
Okay. So I'll write that down in chat. Quick.
I already got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now I need to pull up his character sheet. Let's see what we got.
All right. There you go. All right.
Alright.
So, how can I ask how close Kratom is to Hikaru and Bruce?
Say again, sir. I was looking at stuff.
I was just gonna ask how close is Kratom to Bruce and Hikaru currently?
He is I'm gonna say he is within melee range, so 5 feet.
Okay, that might be an issue. But let's see what else I can do. I'm going to make sure.
And
I'm
where are we
spell
relative
right.
to each other? And
You
Kratom?
guys are about 5 feet from each other as well. It's like a triangle, 5 feet, because you guys are right outside the door, and Kratom is in the doorway.
Okay.
Blair is on the stairway on the other end of the hall. I'm going to say approximately 20 feet away.
Yeah.
Blair's 20
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. She backed up. So.
Yeah.
All right. So. Blair is going to focus back into her mind, and instead of trying to focus on the future, she's going to try and use her mind's eye and spike in use her mind's eye to try and spike a psychic wave of energy into Kratom's mind. So
Okay,
I'm
what are
using
you
Mind Silver,
Okay.
which is a cantrip. You drive a disoriented spike of psychic energy into the mind of a creature you can see within range. That creature must succeed an intelligence saving throw, or take a d6 of psychic damage and subtract a d4 from their next saving throw.
Okay, so he rolled an 18 for
So-
his what?
He's not supposed to be that intelligent. He wasn't supposed to roll that high.
Nope, but he got an 18 base. I don't know his. You said intelligence, right?
Yeah, it's okay. He passes.
Okay, well it's plus 0 anyway. So, all right. So,
So-
what happens to him again?
Doesn't matter because nothing happens.
Oh, okay, he
Yes.
succeeded, so it did nothing. Okay,
Yeah,
so you have a
it's an all
bonus
or
action.
nothing roll.
All right, so was that cantrip an action or a bonus action?
That cantrip was an action. Spells
so
are
you have-
primarily actions. Sometimes they'll be
That's-
bonus actions.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, so you have a bonus action and your movement.
All right, but I'm gonna try again.
You
seeing
only
that
have
in-
one action.
But I also have a bonus action spell, so I'm gonna try
Okay,
this.
what do you? Okay,
again.
what spell are you casting?
I'm gonna cast Mind Thrust.
Okay.
So, trying this one more time, Blair's going to try and silence the psychic energies in his mind. So this spell, I
Okay.
need another intelligence save. Failed save, he's gonna take 3d6 psychic damage. It cannot take a reaction
Jesus,
until
a
the
19.
end. Holy shit! Okay.
This guy's the smartest barbarian ever.
However,
Okay.
I'm gonna finish the spell real quick. The target would take 3d6 psychic damage, and it cannot take a reaction until the end of its next turn. Moreover, it can only take a move action, or bonus action on its next turn. Only one of those three, not any of the other ones.
I see. Okay, gotcha.
But because he
Okay,
saved, he's only gonna take half damage and nothing else.
Okay, cool.
6, 10. So he's gonna take 7 psychic damage.
7 psychic damage? Okay, cool.
Yeah. And I'm fresh out, so I'm gonna back up another 20 feet, so I'll be at 40 feet away.
Okay, so you're 40 feet away now? Gotcha.
Yeah.
Alright, it is now Kratom's turn, and having his brain exploded, he is only able to take one of his many actions.
No, that
well,
was that was only if he failed the roll.
Oh, that was only if he failed. Okay, so he
Yeah.
has his many actions. Thankfully,
Yeah.
well, I can't say that now.
Hmm?
Okay, so what?
Oh, I'm just worried about what you're doing. That's all.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry.
I tried to
It's,
help, I'm sorry!
Okay, so he is going to take his. I actually need to look at what his great axe does. Oh boy. Okay. So I'm going to have him roll. Who wants to take odds and who wants to take evens? He's equidistant from you guys.
Me and from Hikaru and Bruce.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys are equidistant from him. He needs to hit one of you guys.
Ooh. So you're gonna
Someone
roll. You're gonna
call
roll
Buck.
odds and evens.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll
Someone
take
call odds or
odds.
evens. All right, odds. He rolled a 13. He's going for Bruce. So,
Perfect.
he is going to use his great axe, which is a 1d12 plus 4 slashing damage, and he has a plus 6 to hit. So he rolled a nat 1.
Beautiful!
He takes this.
There we go.
He raises his great axe above his head and accidentally flings it behind him, smashing his TV in half.
Oh no! Uh-oh.
Oh no!
So-
now we can't. Now we can't play Minecraft with you.
He's going to take his. He's going to take his movement to try and retreat, but it is going to provide 2 attacks of opportunity from both Bruce and Hikaru. The way
Yeah.
attacks of opportunity work is whenever someone attempts to disengage from you that is closer than 5 feet, they will automatically be attacked. It does not have to be your turn.
So wait,
So
2
because
attacks, 1 attack from
Yeah.
each of us.
Yes, because he's technically disengaging from you two. If he tries to disengage while you guys are still able to attack, you guys will automatically attack him. It's called an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. Is that
So,
with one
because
of our
both of
weapons,
you
or
Yes, so it's an auto. It's not an automatic hit. I need you guys to roll me whatever weapon you decide to use.
Yeah.
Tell me It should say like your damage, but it should also say like something plus something to
Yeah,
hit.
attack bonus. Yep. So I guess
Yeah.
as soon as he flings his axe, I'm gonna try to strike him with my Morning Star.
Okay. So go ahead and roll for that. It's a 20 plus your to hit.
Well, I got 8 plus 6, 14.
And his AC is... What is his AC? Hold on 1 second. I'll get there, guys. Hold on.
If he's a barbarian, he should have at least a decent
an-
AC.
He has AC of 16, so your attack of opportunity misses. Hikaru, go ahead. Which weapon are you using? You have 3.
Oh, okay. So I have here my ukulele microphone and mic stand, and then on the right it says damage 1d8 blood.
Bludgeoning.
What does that mean?
It wasn't
Bludgeoning.
Space, so it's bludgeoning. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna use the mic stand, and I'm gonna do I think 1d8 plus 2 then.
Okay, but you have to roll to hit
Oh.
first. So roll a d20
Roll
and
to-
add whatever it says plus to hit.
Wait, add plus 2 to hit.
It should say directly left of your damage. It should say plus something.
That's the attack bonus.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so roll d20 plus whatever it says.
Nat 1.
Oh no!
Alright, you want to
Dang.
describe that nat 1 for you?
Yeah, so Hikaru takes her mic stand out of her hammer space. Knapsack,
Okay.
which is kind of like hanging from the side of her shoulder, and she takes it up like behind her head and then swings it and takes out a light on the ceiling.
Oh, take out a light on the ceiling. Okay, yeah,
Blackout.
you knocked down a torch that was hanging on the wall. And
Yeah,
it is now
that-
on the floor.
Right. I realize that's actually more realistic because Hikaru's like 1.5 feet. So
There is now a fire hazard between you and Blair. Anyone who attempts to cross it will have to roll a DC 10. Flat DC 10 roll. I'm gonna say athletics. A DC 10 athletics roll to pass over it without getting hurt.
Okay.
Okay,
So-
but I can still like see what's going on the other side, right?
Yeah, you can still see. You are as far back
Okay.
as you can without rounding the corner to go back upstairs.
Okay.
So, cool. Now it is. So, right, it's still Kratom's turn. So now that the attacks of opportunity are done, he reaches his great axe, pulls it out, and he takes the rest of his movement to move back up to you guys. And you guys can see that he has tears streaming down his face now. And he has and he will take his bonus action with this to enter Barbarian Rage.
oh boy.
No.
So
By
he's
the way,
extremely
you-
mad that you broke his video game console.
By the way, you may want to read the description on Rage real quick.
I am looking for it as you speak.
Do you want me to give you the side I
Excuse
use?
He gets advantage on strength checks and strength saves, plus 2 damage with melee weapon attacks using strength, and resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. So he only takes half damage from your guys'
Oh.
attacks.
However,
Well, there goes all
how does
my
it?
attacks.
How does it end?
That's it. It's a simplified version because I used ChatGPT to generate this character sheet.
Okay.
Oh,
I was gonna
no,
say because
wait.
Rage ends if you end your turn and you don't deal damage or take damage.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is true. And no, that is true. So he used his movement, his bonus action, and his action, so he's going to end his turn, and he's going to calm down immediately because he never hurt anyone or himself. He's too
Yeah.
overwhelmed with the loss of his of his Minecraft.
You got temporary
He's going
gamer
through the 5
rage.
stages of grief.
Yep, there you go.
Kratom is getting gamer rage. So, alright, it is now Bruce's turn.
Okay, so seeing the
haven't-
Morning Star didn't work out too well, he's now gonna just try to bash him with his shield, using
Okay.
the shield bash.
Alright.
You gotta be kidding me. Another 8 plus 6, 14.
Oh, buddy, come on.
Alright, with an AC of 16, that does not hit. Alright, you still have a bonus action and movement if you wish to use it. However, I will remind you you are within melee range of him, so any attempt to move away from him will provoke an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. So, what are my options here then?
So, with your bonus action as a paladin, you have not many. You can do any number of flavor things that don't affect anything, or you can do minor actions like pick up a torch off the wall. You can use your healing potion, for as an example, or just do any number of minor actions.
Yeah, so nothing particularly helpful. I mean, I could pick up the torch off the floor, try to mitigate any fire hazard.
It is knocked off between you and Blair, so you would have to disengage to.
Oh, okay. I thought it was closer to us. But okay, then.
I was thinking of it more like the act of reaching down and picking it up leaves you open, which gives him an attack of opportunity. So. Because that's kind of what the attack of opportunity means. Is
Yeah, let's stick to attacking him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, I got nothing I can do then because nobody's taken any damage. So.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have like an attack or a spell you can use.
No.
No,
Bonus
'cause I
actions
already-
don't usually involve attacks.
Yeah.
Bonus
Yeah.
action, isn't it his turn? No.
Yeah, he failed his attack.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I got another 14 on my attack with my +6 to attack bonuses. Kind of ridiculous.
Okay.
But,
So are you
yeah.
passing your turn?
Yeah, I got nothing else I
Alright.
can do this turn.
Alright, Alright, Hikaru, it is your turn.
Okay, what am I gonna do now? Well, I remember the bard. No, not the bard. The innkeeper said the barkeep said that brains could beat bronze. So maybe I'll go with a spell. But which one? I have a number of spells here.
Yeah, I think we gave you 6 spells.
Oh, on the second page, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or second or third, wherever the hell we put it, yeah.
Yeah. So I've got Thunder Wave. This is an area attack. It's in a cube, which might be problematic because Bruce is right next to me.
Yeah, it's a cube in front of you, so you can position. Bruce isn't in front of you, so it wouldn't hit him. It's a
Wait,
cube
really?
placed in front of you. Yeah. I don't think it's a cube. No, because that's not how that works. Yeah, it's a cube placed in front of you.
Yeah.
Oh, each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, it does. In Baldur's Gate 3, it originates from the edge of the cube, not the center. But if that's what it says, then you are in the center of the cube. Which kind
Yeah,
of makes
and
sense.
Bruce is at a 60-degree angle from me too.
Right. So. Okay, so that one
Line
would
of sight.
hit Bruce.
Okay. Choose a humanoid that you see within range. Is Kratom a humanoid?
Yes, he is human, so he is humanoid.
Oh, I thought he was an orc. Was he an orc? No.
I don't think I ever said he was an orc.
Orcs are also humanoids.
He's just like a gigantic barbarian. He's like a 7-foot tall muscle. Even, by the way, he's super handsome. Barbarian.
Okay. So
You both just hear a whistle off in the distance.
You hear the secretary doing a wolf whistle there.
Okay. So the hold person, choose a humanoid that you see within range. The target must succeed or on a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration. And then another wisdom saving throw and they can heal.
Okay.
That's one option. And then there's also dancing lights. You create lights making them appear as torches, lanterns, or glowing orbs that hover in the air. I'm not really sure what that's useful for. That's thunderclap. Okay. Any creature other than you within 5 feet of you must make a Constitution saving throw. Yeah. Again, area of effect range. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or two and magically influence a creature you can see within range that can hear and understand you. Asking the creature to do some obviously harmful act ends the spell. Huh. Okay. Okay, so these are all either area of effect damage or things that don't do damage. Why don't I'm gonna try the paralysis, the hold
Okay.
person spell.
Okay. Alright, what save do I need for that?
You need a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, does it have a DC listed?
I don't see one. So do I need to
Okay,
roll
I'm gonna-
accuracy first or something?
No, you cast it, and he has to roll it he has to roll to not be affected by it. So since it doesn't have one listed, I'm just gonna give one a 12. 'Cause
Well,
that's
hang
typical.
on. Dakota, did you not
What?
list the spell save DCs?
I don't think I did with some of these.
They're 14. The saves are
Okay.
14 because it's 8 plus proficiency plus the charisma modifier.
Okay, gotcha.
So it should be a 14.
I don't. Yeah, I think it's charisma is. It's charisma's -1, so 13.
So he has to beat a 14 then.
Yeah, he has to be 14 or higher. Okay.
Yeah.
So
and a wisdom
he
save.
rolls a 6. So what happens to him?
Oh, so Hikaru, basically, it says hold person, right? She basically takes her mic out and points it at Kratom to cast the spell. A jet of bluish white light comes out of the mic end of the mic, the part you speak into, and
Yes.
and like envelops Kratom in just white, bluish white, a bluish white web of energy that traps him in place.
Okay, gotcha. And every turn he has to make another charisma saving throw.
Oh, another
break
wisdom
out?
saving throw. To break
Wisdom.
out.
Wisdom. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. And it's done at the end of his turn.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so, all right, cool. So with that, he is all frozen up. He's all stiff and rigid because he's paralyzed. You still have movement and a bonus action. Because he is unable to attack, any movement will not provide an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. I also listed the effects of being paralyzed in the chat.
Okay.
It is
Oh, Bruce,
very
here's your
right.
chance to wait. Am I
Yeah.
or Bruce the one that's next to the fire that I set?
I've been imagining Hikaru next to it. That's not based on anything, but I'm just gonna say Hikaru to put something out there. So I'm
Okay.
gonna say the torch is sitting on the ground like 10 feet away from you, 5 feet away
Okay.
from you. It's barely within reach.
Uh-huh. Well, question is, do I want to? So it says here, attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and any attack that hits the creature is a crit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. So, do I
Okay.
want to stay within 5 feet and score a crit on my bonus move?
Just remember,
Or-
you have 30 feet of movement. You can move 5 feet to pick up the torch. You still have 25 feet of movement to move back.
Oh, I can do that. Okay, 30 feet of movement.
Movement is separate from actions. You can take movement without taking any actions.
Okay. Okay, so up to 30 feet. So how far away is the torch?
It's about 5 feet away from you.
Okay. So I'm gonna go over and pick up the torch.
Right. You now have your torch in your offhand.
Yeah. And then go back, so that's 10 feet.
Yep.
And can I throw the torch at him?
Yeah, you can. Go ahead and give me. I don't know what it is for torch, so I'm gonna say +2. Give me an attack with +2.
Attack with
attack
+2.
to hit. At advantage because he's paralyzed.
Okay.
Well, hang on. Did she go back to being within 5 feet?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
so
within
she gets
5 feet
advantage.
That's a crit.
Yeah, I know.
If
Oh,
it
well, if
hits.
she hits.
Is it a guaranteed hit? It's a guaranteed hit if she hits. Or sorry, it's a
Yeah.
guaranteed crit if she hits.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
She rolls with advantage and crits if
So-
she hits.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll with advantage. D20 plus 2 with advantage.
D20
Beat a
plus 2 with
16.
advantage. Okay. So my first roll's a 14, plus 2 is a 16.
Alright, beats, so that'll hit.
Yeah, and the second roll I got was a 17, so.
Okay, so it definitely hits. Micah, what is the effect of a crit?
Crit, that comes down to the DM if they want to do double damage or double dice.
I'm just going to do double damage, make it real simple. So with a torch, I'm just going to say, since you're specifically using the torch, what I'm going to say is it's just like, I'm going to equate it to like a very basic weapon like a dagger. A dagger is 1d4 plus 2, correct? Right,
I believe it's a finesse weapon, so it comes down to if you want to add your dexterity or your strength to the roll.
Okay, so I'm just going to give it a flat plus 2. So it's a 1d4 plus 2 bludgeoning, which he's not enraged, he does not have resistance to. But it will deal burning damage while he is either on fire or it is near. So he will take a 1d4 damage every turn until it is removed. So go ahead and roll me 1d4 plus 2, and because it's an automatic crit, it will deal double damage.
Okay, so 1d4 plus 2.
Yes.
Here's my... Funny enough, the, this is a tetrahedron, and funny enough, the, like, the... What is it called? Plato's theory? I think it's Plato's theory of, like, the classical elements had, like, fire atoms as tetrahedra.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Okay, I got 2 plus 2, right?
Yep. Times 2 is 8, so he'll take 8 damage. And he is going to receive the effects of burning while the torch is underneath him. You threw it at him, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to say it's like sitting under him, and he's burning while it's sitting under him. So he took that much damage, and at the beginning of each of his turns, he will take a 1d4 fire damage. Now, because you attacked him, he also gets a chance to break out of paralysis, as I've just been reminded by Micah in our text chat. So
I do believe that is how it works.
So I'm going to roll another d20 plus...
It's a wisdom save.
He says wisdom, right? I think I rolled it wrong last time, but we're going to roll with it.
Wisdom save 14.
Wisdom, he has a +1 to wisdom, so he got a 4 plus 1 is 5. He did not break out. So,
cool.
All right, that is your bonus action move. You have 20 feet of movement if you wish to use it. Otherwise, that is it for your turn.
Okay. I think I'm gonna end my turn there.
All right, Blair, it is your turn.
Okay. Let me see here. Can I provide any more help? Blade, solicitation. Okay. Let's just try this again. Alright, I'm going to try another Mind Silver. So I'm going to try and use my third eye again and spike his brain. So okay. I need another intelligence saving throw.
Okay, gotcha. Intelligence saving throw. He rolled a 10. Does that fail or succeed?
That will fail.
Oh, intelligence? That is a... hold on, wait. Intelligence is 0. So it's a fail.
Okay, so that will fail. And he's going to take a d6 of psychic damage. Full damage, so he'll take 6 psychic damage.
Times 2.
Times 2? No.
No, he's not within 5. You're not within 5 feet. That is true.
Yeah. This is a ranged attack. And he's also going to subtract a d4 from his next saving throw, which is going to be a 2. So his next roll is -2.
Gotcha. You said saving throw, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So whatever saving throw... I'm going to try my bonus action to give Mind Thrust one more time.
Can you give me a damage for his attack, though?
For the psychic damage earlier, I said it was 6 psychic damage.
Oh, okay. 6. Gotcha.
So,
oh, sorry, Tupelo. I just backed him on the head.
Yeah. Yeah. Little combo I got going here. As this next spell is another bonus action, I'm going to try and mess with his brain again. Send another psychic disruption in there. I need another intelligence saving throw. And the -2 will come in here now.
He got a 5 plus 1 is 6.
And then -2 for 3, I assume.
No.
Yep,
Alright,
and
cool.
You said the next saving throw, he gets his -2, right?
Yeah, which would count
so that
here.
So that was used up there. Okay, so
Yeah.
he got a 3. Sorry,
Beautiful.
A 4.
And now he will take 3d6 more psychic damage. Cannot take a reaction until the end of his next turn.
Okay.
And if it breaks out, it can only do a move, action, or bonus action.
Also,
But I'm not
hold
sure-
on. Before we go through with this, I need to change something real quick. You attacked him with your main action. He has to attempt to break out of paralysis.
Yes.
So he rolled a 19. He broke out of paralysis.
Okay.
So he is now on the ground, awaiting his next turn. Continue with your attack as if he's unparalyzed.
Okay. So he still fails. Take another 3d6 psychic damage. 3,
Yes.
6. I take 7 psychic damage.
All right.
Cannot-
7 psychic damage.
He cannot take a reaction on his next turn.
Gotcha.
And
So
for his next turn, he can move, use an action or bonus action. Cannot do all 3, only 1.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So,
Up to you guys.
all right. So that is Blair's turn. It is now Kratom's turn. He's going to look at the first person he sees, which is Evelyn, apparently with an even,
Hikaru.
and he's going to swing. Sorry, no. He stares into the camera. He's like, "I'm coming for you." So
The cameraman is still down here. He followed us.
Oh,
He
no.
somehow stares into the other into the 5th dimension through which I'm controlling Hikaru.
Oh no.
I am secretly super smart. I can control dimensions. So he is going to roll. What is it? +6. So the d20. He got another nat 1.
Let's
what?
go!
The fuck is this
You
barbarian?
get multiple nat ones too. We're all rolling
So-
bad today.
So he
Yeah, we all
raises his-
suck.
He throws his axe above his head, and it falls behind him and lands on his Xbox 360 that he was playing Minecraft on.
Oh, dang.
Sparks. Sparks
Beautiful.
fly in the back.
And that ends his turn because he has no movement.
Yes.
So it is now Bruce's turn.
Okay, so still.
Also, I will
No.
say Kratom is now bloodied. If we're going by
Also,
fourth-
did he take
fourth edition.
his D4
Did
fire
any s-
damage?
Yeah, that's
No,
right.
he did not. He needs to roll a D4 fire damage. Thank you.
Did any sparks
rolled
come
a
out of the
3.
Xbox?
Yes. I'll say yes.
Okay.
It is sparking lightly.
Alright.
So it is now Bruce's turn.
Okay. Do we get to know how much damage from the burning?
Yeah, I said 3. I'm pretty sure
Oh,
he took 3
yeah.
damage.
Okay. So yeah, I guess Bruce is gonna go back for his Morning Star again.
Okay.
Since still no one's taking damage on our side.
I know.
Yeah.
It's slowly getting better. I got a 9 plus 6, 15.
Oh, he needs a 16. I'm
just
sorry.
barely not there.
It's okay. We just gotta outlast him at this point.
Yep, I've just gotta get him targeting me because I've got the best armor class. I've got the best AC out of the team, I think.
Yeah,
Bruce is
yeah, you
just
do.
flailing around randomly. Can't hit any.
It's okay, Eli. Just hold the line. Hold the
Bruce
line.
is just flailing around trying to get his attention. There you go. That's my bonus action. Is I'm trying to get his attention on me.
Okay, so you're trying to, what's the word?
Just keep him distracted.
Oh, there's a word for it. Taunt. You're taunting.
Yes.
If you want
Yeah.
to use that for your bonus action, he will focus on you the next time he attacks.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, you're not using your movement.
No.
All right, it is Hikaru's turn.
Okay. Oh, I've got some other proficiencies here. So, okay. So Bardic Inspiration, 1 creature gains 1 extra d6 to their roll. Can I only use that once or something?
No, that's infinite.
Okay.
Oh, you
and
could
then
have
I've
used
got-
that for my attack.
Yeah, you
Darn.
But she
can.
can only use it on her turn, I believe.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yeah, she can use it on her turn, and then whoever wants to use it whenever.
Okay.
That's how it works in combat.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. So then I've got also spell save, DC 14, spell attacks plus
Oh.
6 to attack.
Oh wait, can you use Bardic Inspiration as a bonus action to preemptively give it to someone before their turn?
That is up to you, actually.
I'll say yes. If you want to use your bonus action to give Bardic Inspiration to somebody, that person can choose how to use it on their turn.
Okay.
Or no,
Alright,
it'll
so-
take effect on that person's next roll. That's what it should be.
Yeah.
Okay. Still trying to plan this out kind of thing. There's also spell save, spell attacks plus 6 to attack. What does that mean?
Spell attack, it's like your attack to hit, but if you're using a spell that does damage, like a ranged attack, then you would add that to the hit.
So, like, you know how weapons you need to roll to hit? And spells, you just have like a save DC instead of a roll to hit. Certain spells, like Fireball or Firebolt or stuff like that, needs like a weapon fucking check, accuracy check,
Yeah.
basically. That's your weapon check for spells. Your accuracy check.
So when you roll to hit, you would add that if any of your
However-
spells are to hit.
However, I don't think you have any spells of that nature, so you don't need to worry about that.
Okay.
I have a couple that can do that, but I'm trying not to use them because those would hit you guys as well.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got. Oh, can I? Wait. So, do I get a bonus action, or what?
Yeah, you get an action, a bonus action, and movement every turn.
As well as a reaction, but that only comes up sometimes.
Yeah, that only comes up in certain circumstances. You cannot activate that.
You like the attack stuff opportunity, those are reactions.
Okay. So I think can like both my action and bonus action be spells?
As long as
Yeah.
your spell says it can be used as a bonus action.
Yeah, because I've been using some of my spells as bonus actions because they're listed as so.
Most spells are actions. Bonus actions are for very specific spells.
Oh, okay. So
Usually lesser ones.
Okay. So I think I'm gonna go for. Huh. Just a sec. What about? You know, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go. I'm gonna hit with the.
Good old regular D&D. Combat takes 20 years because
It's
this is every combat.
Especially because
okay.
I'm like learning this. I'm learning the ropes here.
I know,
Believe
Yeah,
me,
this
it gets easier with time.
and this is literally how every single D&D combat goes.
Yeah.
It's a meme in the community that combat is like 2 hours long. Role
It's
playing is like 5
also
minutes.
yeah.
Oh,
but
there's
later
also-
on,
yeah.
you'll learn how your spells work and attacks work and all that, so you're more prepared when your turn comes around. So don't sweat it.
Okay. So there's also like leather armor, 12 AC.
Yeah,
that
that just sets your AC to 12.
Sets my AC to 12. What's AC?
So when someone goes to attack you, they have to roll accuracy, right? They have
Yeah,
to
and-
roll when they're hitting you. They have to roll higher than your AC.
Higher than my AC. Okay.
Yeah,
So you
that's
know
what
how
you guys
you
have
guys
been
have
doing
to-
to him.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you guys know how you have to roll a 16 to hit Kratom? That's his AC.
Yeah. That's
Ah.
why I want him attacking me instead of you, because my AC is 20, your AC is 12. So it's
Yeah.
a
I
lot
believe it's
harder for him to hit
14
me than it is
because-
to hit you.
Yeah. It says 14 up top because it adds in her dex modifier to it.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
believe, from what I remember on the sheet.
Okay.
You can always try and put him back into paralysis.
That's true. Okay, hold person again.
Okay.
So a wisdom saving throw.
All right. A wisdom saving throw. He gets a 19 plus 1, so dirty 20.
Oh.
I might be able to help out here.
Okay. And
I
do
would
get a
like
bonus
to.
Mm,
Sorry.
Yes,
Get a
you get a
bonus
bonus action.
Okay.
I was just gonna ask because I have a reaction that might be able to help here.
What reaction do you got?
I have what's called Silvery Barbs, another enchantment spell. I can magically distract the triggering creature, and it turns momentary uncertainty into encouragement for another creature. The triggered creature must re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll. So I'm forcing him to take disadvantage.
Okay, gotcha. So he'll take disadvantage on that, and he rolled a 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. So he failed, and he falls back into paralysis.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And
Okay.
another part of the spell that I have, I can then choose a different creature I can see within range. The chosen creature gets advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw it makes for the next minute. All right, I'm handing
Which
over
is
to
10
Bruce.
rounds.
The next minute is 10 rounds.
Yeah,
Yes.
a round is 6
So
seconds.
anytime in the next 10 turns, Bruce can use that advantage.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
So it's a one-time advantage. I'm
Yeah,
guessing?
for the next minute.
Okay.
I can use it
Nice.
again, but I have to wait for my next turn to come around. And you can
Yeah,
only be empowered
so-
by this spell once at a time.
Yep.
Okay. Is Hikaru using? Are you going to use your bonus action?
I would like to. So who's next? I
Blair.
will. Yes, Blair. So I will give Blair bardic inspiration.
Hey!
You have been
This
inspired
time-
by the bardic gods.
Yeah, and this time it's "Fight Song" by Rachel Platten.
Yeah,
All
we
right,
know.
good choice.
I like that song.
Yeah.
All right. And are you taking any movement?
He can't attack it. He can't use his reaction to attack you now
Yeah.
if you choose to leave.
Yeah, because he's paralyzed. If you choose to move, he will not attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like stepping.
But also,
I like being. I like being up close so I can attack, but maybe Bruce, you can do the attacking. I don't know. I could probably.
Yeah. I should.
Well, the thing is,
be-
like, I
mean-
don't have any. Man, I don't have any area of effect spells that only hit like in a line.
Yeah. Bards aren't exactly frontliners.
If you
Yeah,
want to, something
so
you
it's-
can do is
it's
you can
better
walk
if-
past him to the other side, so you can try and get to an area where only he would be hit by your thunder spells.
No, you're right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I could get behind him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he-
I'll allow it.
Okay. So 15-foot cube.
So
Let's
all
see.
you got to do, it'll
Or-
emanate from 15 feet around you. So you just have to walk so you're 15 feet away from him.
yeah.
15
Right.
feet, 10 to 15 feet behind him. And then
So
it'll
just
only
jump
hit
into his
Great Tom
room.
and not Bruce.
Nice.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So will that be? I assume we're
However,
on some sort of,
passing
like,
through the-
timeline.
I will say there's a torch in the doorway. You will take fire damage if you attempt to step over it.
Attempt to step over it. Oh.
No.
You can just
Okay.
pick it up, but figured I had to mention that in case you forgot it.
Bonus action, just pick it up and just walk away.
All right. Well, my bonus. I already used my bonus action, so.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would it
I mean,
not
it's-
be a roll? Because
You just gotta be a 10, right?
Earlier. Yeah.
If you're attempting to like
damage is-
you, jump
Wait.
is a bonus action, is a defined bonus action, so you can't just jump over things.
Okay, and it's a DC 10, and the damage you take was like a D4, right?
It's not a DC 10. It's just I'm treating it like a minor bonfire spell. So basically, just any creatures within a 7. It's bonfire is defined as creatures within a 7-foot radius of the placed bonfire take fire damage. So I'm basically treating it like a mini bonfire.
Okay, so what is fire damage? Like,
It's just damage that's fire.
right,
There's
but,
like
what's
elemental
the
like
roll?
weaknesses and it doesn't matter. There's like weaknesses and resistances in D&D, but we're not worrying about that right now.
How much
Okay.
damage would she take?
1d4.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit.
Okay.
So
So
I'm
you're
gonna
using the
go.
movement.
Yes. So I'm gonna walk 20
Alright.
feet.
So you will take 1 damage.
1 damage.
There you
Okay.
go.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Wow. Basically unscathed. That
Yeah.
Pretty
that
much.
felt kind of nice.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, we got him boxed in.
Yeah.
All right. Literally, because her spell is a cube. Okay. Okay. So, that is all of your actions. It is now Blair's turn.
Alright.
He is once again paralyzed.
I think at this point I just have to keep him on lockdown. So
You guys have fucking stun locking him.
yeah. I'm going
He's literally
to
like standing there paralyzed. He has no weapons. He's just at your guys' mercy.
Yeah. I mean if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I know.
I'm gonna go ahead and mine silver.
All right.
Intelligence
Where's-
save.
Int save. Let's see. Nat 1. Critical failure.
Beautiful. I'm going to break his brain
All right. His brain has been broken.
for another 4
Okay.
psychic damage, and take another subtraction of a D4 from his next saving throw.
All right.
And
Which will be the paralysis, because now he gets to try to break free of paralysis,
that is true.
and he gets
Yes.
-4
Yeah.
on
He gets
that.
to. Yeah. That's an 8 minus 4 is 4.
Still
Okay.
paralyzed.
So. Still
All right.
paralyzed.
And now I'm once again just gonna keep hammering away at his brain.
All right,
Forget the
destroy
physical
brain.
battle. I'm just gonna beat him down psychologically.
All right.
So, mind thrust. Keep it moving.
All right. Cool.
I-
What's the save for that?
Intelligence save be a 14.
He got an 18 minus
Ah.
1. No, 0. So 18 saves.
Actually, since this is my turn now, I get to regain my reaction.
Yep.
Triple the spells. Silvery barbs. Use that disadvantage.
Yep. Okay.
Oh,
Okay. So
sorry.
he rerolls. He rolls with a nat 1.
Beautiful.
So
Oh, Blair,
Um,
did you use your bardic inspiration yet?
I just want to put he's gotten 4 nat
I'm saving
ones.
it. I'm saving it.
Saving it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm saving it. And he got that disadvantage. I'm giving Hikaru advantage now. Because each creature can only benefit from it once at a time. So now, until I believe until a minute passes, Hikaru now has advantage on an attack roll, ability check, or a saving throw.
Okay, gotcha. Also, how much damage did you do to him from his attack?
I was resolving that. He's about to find out. 3, 8, 14 psychic damage. Cannot take a reaction until the end of his next turn, and must either take an action, bonus action, or movement on his turn. Only one of those three.
As you're thinking this to yourself, you look at Kratom and his head explodes.
Oh shit!
Brains going everywhere.
Oh no!
Aw, dang.
Oh.
I didn't get to do anything. I missed
I mean, you
all
still
my-
can. Beat him while he's down, just kill him anyway.
He's dead!
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Send a
It's like,
message, just bash him in.
Bruce looks at his morning star, is like, oh man, I didn't get to use this. Starts beating the dead corpse.
I would like to leave him at 1 hit point anyway.
My
Can't leave
plan
that at
was
hit
to
points.
try to aim for the kneecaps. I was gonna try to steal his kneecaps from the Morning Star.
The
It's
kill
still
the-
If I got to attack again.
Because for all intents and purposes, can I leave him at a single hit point?
Sure. I'll say you can make it non-lethal,
Okay.
just for the flavor.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
This way
Bruce
I
is
can
like
attacked him
Sokka.
and
He
he's-
likes to.
since you attacked him, he's going to attempt to break out of his paralysis. And he got a nat 20. He breaks out like instantaneously at 1 HP. And
All right.
he
That's
rushes
how
back.
we. Oh,
What?
what?
Oh no, that's right. It is
Go
his
ahead.
turn
What's he
now.
gonna do again?
So he's going to rush away, giving Bruce
Wait.
an attack of opportunity.
Oh, I was thinking
He's attempting to get his great
He
axe.
was taunted. He was taunted. He was. You said he was focused on
Right.
me.
He has
Dude.
no weapon. He's reaching for his weapon on the other side. of the room.
Oh, okay.
So
So,
he's
yeah.
running away from you, which gives you an attack of opportunity.
All right.
Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay.
will
I
leave
am
with
using
advantage?
my advantage
Yes.
because the
Okay.
first roll we don't need to worry about it. It was.
I
not
believe
a
you can
nat
also
one,
use
it was-
your divine smite. I believe, if you wish to, if you hit.
All right. There we go. 12 plus 6. Finally hit.
18.
I get to.
That'll hit.
Use that
Yeah.
divine smite, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Divine Smite, so I get to add 2d8 radiant damage on top of my 1d8 plus 4 piercing damage.
Yeah, Bruce sticks some uranium on the end of his morning
And
sword.
that's an 8.
Oh,
So that's an
there
8
we
on
go.
the first one, 2 on the second one, 7. That'll be 17 plus 4, 21.
Jesus
21
Christ,
total damage.
That's the majority of his health, by the way. He got a negative
Yeah.
20 health.
Yeah,
He
if
had
I
a-
had gotten to hit him, this battle would have been a lot shorter. I just missed all of my attacks.
He had how much?
He didn't
had
break one
46
kneecap.
HP.
He broke both kneecaps.
Yeah, he
That's
had
right.
46 HP to start. I will say he's a level 4 barbarian. I
Not
specifically chose
anymore.
I specifically chose level 4 because at level 5 barbarians get multi-attack, which means he
Oh,
would have been
yeah.
able to have 2 actions per turn and he would have decimated you guys.
Yeah.
But he did
That's rough, buddy.
so many natural ones.
He got 4 nat 1s. Also, by the way, his kneecaps have exploded. So, death by fatal kneecap injury. You,
No more kneecaps.
as you smite down Kratom, you see some silvery blue essence leak out of his kneecaps into what you can assume is the highest tower.
Ooh,
Okay.
Okay.
So should
Okay,
we go
now
back
we
up
can-
there to check?
yes.
Before we do so, would you said that you're treating this fire as like a small bonfire, right, Dakota?
Yes.
Would you allow me, because prestidigitation says I could snuff out a bonfire, to stop the wall of fire between me and the rest of them?
Sure. Yeah, you can
The-
snuff it out.
I already took out the torch, but sure.
Well, because there's a line of fire between the group, us and the group. Remember, he threw the
Right,
fire up the
right.
stairs. So, as you guys are like coming out, Blair's just like fading the fire away with like a little like a water squirt gun. I don't know.
Nice.
Sure, you pull out a squirt gun and you spritz the fire and it goes out.
It's like she's using her magic to summon a squirt gun that's just give her the fire.
Okay, sure.
Sure. The first thing that came to mind.
Okay. Okay,
Alright.
so now the soul of Kratom has been freed, and you are able to go rescue Wizardemic Wizardface.
Before we go, I want to see. I'm gonna look to see if I can steal Kratom's weapon that he was trying to get.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
there's a great battle axe that's literally like 3 times as tall as you are, sitting in the corner.
Holy shit. Okay. I am gonna try to lift it up and put it in my
And
hammer
you-
space bag.
All right, roll a strength. Roll,
Can I help?
Roll a strength. Yeah, it's a DC 20. Roll a strength.
I would like
saving throw.
So hang on. I would like to help her to give her advantage, as well as use my bardic inspiration on this roll.
You have bardic inspiration. Oh, okay, gotcha.
And I believe Evelyn, you should also have advantage from my
Yes.
from my silvery bonds
Wait.
attack.
That's
Wait,
true.
you used advantage before. Or you gave me
I-
advantage before.
I'm giving you advantage via the help action because that's how it works. I'm using the Barg Inspiration roll you gave me, and if you want to use it now, you also have the advantage from Silvery Barbs.
Okay,
Double
so
advantage.
So is that double advantage now?
Hikaru rolls with advantage, and Micah rolls with rolls a d20 plus Bardic Inspiration, and you guys will take the highest of all of those rolls.
Oh wow. Okay.
Add your strength modifier.
My strength modifier is 0.
Okay, so flat 20.
First roll is a 6 and
Oh.
5. Okay, I got a 6 plus.
All right, Micah, what are you rolling?
I got you covered. I got a 21.
Oh wait,
What is
don't I
your
have to add the
strength?
6 from? No.
I have a -1 strength. However, I rolled a 17, and then my Barg Inspiration roll for a +5 -1.
Oh.
So that's a 21.
Okay,
Oh.
cool. So Hikaru is not able to pick up the Great Axe, but Blair is able to put the Mighty Axe on his
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. So Blair helps her out, just starts like grabs the base of it and just like struggling, just like lifts onto her back for her.
Onto
Or
Blair's back.
if Evelyn wants to put it in her hammer space, we'll like try and like help her like put it into her hammer space.
I mean, I don't think I'm gonna be able to carry this thing, like actually
Yeah.
use it. Since it's
I
like
think
twice my
Eli is the only
size.
one that can
Yeah.
use it if he wants to.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
he's
I do have
also
a
he's
plus
also like
4 to
my height,
strength.
right? Okay, sure, but
Yeah.
sure, but
As a
I'll leave that up
paladin,
to you
you-
guys.
no.
As a paladin, you are proficient in Great Axes, so you are
Oh.
going to be able to use it with ease.
Okay, well then,
Okay.
yeah, I'll take the Great Axe.
And I will say,
Okay.
Bruce is the only one who did not attempt to help pick up the Great Axe.
I mean, it was already being done. I was gonna help, and then Blair went over to do it first.
I just love the
I'm
visual.
sorry.
I love the
Oh,
visual.
yeah.
You guys are
Blair
struggling to pick.
Blair helps Hikaru pick up the Great Axe, and then just hands it off to Bruce, and Bruce just carries it.
Yeah, it's
Here
just
is it, no
one-handed.
problem.
Oh, yeah. I put down
Okay.
I put my Morning Star like on some kind of clip on my side and just carry the Great Axe.
Okay. So,
Oh,
Great
did
Axe
the
in
fire
hand.
got snuffed out as well?
Yeah, I took care of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
That's
the
why
path
I'm
is
over
clear
here.
to upstairs, and
Well-
you guys can
Well,
now
the fire
go see
under
Wizard Demon Wizard
Kratom's
Face.
body.
Oh, that was because of the torch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, is
Yeah.
Kratom's body on fire?
His
It probably
body
is
was-
now.
There was a fire
Oh,
below
well.
his feet.
Ah, well, that's a shame. Anyway, you guys are clear to go up to see Wizardy McWizardface.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
So we take the stairs, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. Off
Yeah.
we go.
So, you guys go upstairs and you exit hell, and you guys come to the reception desk, and the receptionist is like, "Hello, did you guys manage to talk to Kratom?"
I
We
think we
more than
did.
just talked to him. We
We'll
gave him
be
a
out of
solid
your hair
talking
soon.
to.
You guys gave him a solid talking to? What does that mean?
Don't worry about it. We'll be
Okay.
out of your hair soon. We're just gonna
Okay.
go talk to Wizard McWizardface now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
sounds
just
like a
say-
plan. He's
Yeah. Let's just say you can collect your severance from the basement.
She gives you a deadpan stare. She's like, "Oh."
Blair
okay."
just keeps. Blair's just like profusely swaying, just keeps walking.
Okay, so you guys head upstairs and you guys come across the big metal door, and the force field is no longer there.
All right. Who
And
wants
put
to do the
Great Axe
honors?
to the door.
Oh, okay then.
All right, the door smashes in half, and it blows to pieces. And inside, you see a great big buff man, and he looks at you, dual wielding great axes, and he says, "Have you come to kill me? For I am the great Wizardy McWizardface."
What?
No, we've come to rescue you.
And he says, "Oh, okay." And he puts away his great axes, and he morphs back into a wizard.
What?
Can you help us
Okay.
get home?
Sorry about that, my lads. I am an illusionary wizard. For I deal with everything illusionary. I can make your
Understandable.
eyes
Okay.
perceive things that they were not meant to see.
I've already
No.
seen things I'm not meant to see.
Well, I can make you see more of them. And he pulls out like a
I don't
portal and
wanna
shows you
see
like
more
a
of
bunch
them.
of dead bodies.
Can we go home, please?
No, that's not the kind of thing that I've seen.
Oh,
I've seen things that the brain is not meant to see.
Oh, okay, I see. And he pulls out another portal and shows you a bunch of fourth dimensional bullshit that makes no sense to you.
Bruce gets PTSD flashbacks.
To the
Welcome to
ribs,
my
yeah.
life.
Okay.
I passed to you the baton of PTSD. Welcome to the club, buddy.
Yay!
So now that everyone has PTSD, how may I reward you guys for saving my life?
Can you just send us home, please? We're not from here originally.
Wait, we need to
He
go back
snaps
to the
his-
Outcast region.
He snaps his fingers and you guys wake up. And you no longer smell propane.
Because my house is burning down.
No, you see an oscillating desk fan blowing all the propane out of a window
Okay.
that you had set on a timer.
Okay.
So all the propane is now blown out the window, but your stove is still on, by the way.
Blair would turn that
Probably
off.
turn that off. Yeah.
You know, everyone, I think this is where we should end our session for today.
Probably a good idea. That
yeah,
was a
that
weird
was-
dream.
Yeah. Some sort of like. Yeah, I'm speechless almost. I'm trying to make sense of what happened.
I'm speechless, continues talking.
Yeah.
Don't
Blair
try not to
closes
think too much
the.
about it.
Was that all real? Was that a dream? Was that reality?
And we will never know, because that is the end of this episode. Also, I think I just peeked my mic again.
Is
Thank you
this
all
the
for listening.
No.
Okay.
That's our
Thank you
outro
guys for
song. That's our
listening.
outro song.
Thank you guys for listening. I've been Dakota, your PM, your DM, your GM.
And I've been Evelyn playing Hikaru, the
I've been-
somehow
oh.
Pikachu that does not have electric powers.
I've been Eli playing Bruce without his fire.
And I've been playing Blair with your mind-splitting abilities.
Thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you guys next time. Hello, and thank you guys for listening to this episode. If you want, join the Discord, join the Patreon, blah blah blah. You guys already know all this. I just realized I called it in the midsection, even though this is an end section. Whatever. Music. We must thank, if I can pull it up here, we must thank Goomba Village from Paper Mario 64, Fight Arena Night from Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, and Those Who Fight Remix by Glitch X City, and I got a bunch more Glitch X City songs as well. I got Cerulean City, Vermilion City, Azalea Town, Lake of Rage, Route 201, Eterna City, Route 225, Icarus City, Undella Town, Howlioli City, Postwick, Slumbering Weald, Turffield, Max Raid Battle, Still On Side, Sirchester, Jubilife Village, and Welcome to Paldea. I appreciate you guys listening to this. All of that music I just listed there in that last list was made by Glitch X City, and she makes a lot of the music we use on the show, so go check her out. Alright, that's all. Thank you guys for listening. Bye-bye.